2 and 1. 1 double word score. That's 8 points for George. It's a good game, this, isn't it? All right, now then. M. Yacht. Yeah. All right, that's 7. That's 13 points for George. I'm winning, Mildred.
What are you doing?
I'm playing with myself.
Ask a silly question. Y-A-H-T? What's that?
Oh, it's yacht.
Well, where's the C?
Underneath the yacht. Right, well, I've had my turn, so now it's my turn again.
George, I'd like a word.
Well, take your pick. Cat, yacht, anything you like. Well, I need a P.
Not until I finish talking. Now, look, George, tomorrow is a very special day for you and me. So, what's so special about it?
The dustman come.
Apart from that. Now, 26 years ago tomorrow. Now, think, George. What did you do on that day?
Oh, yeah, no, let's see, that was a Tuesday, wasn't it? Yeah. I caught number 3 tram down to the newsagent, that was 2pence, yeah. Bought a packet of 5 pashas, 7pence, oh, yeah, and a picture post.
What?
How the hell do I know what I was doing? I'm not Leslie Welsh.
Oh?
Don't you remember him? He remember you.
Let me refresh your memory, George. La-dee-da-da, dee-da-da-da.
Give us a clue.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, we got married. It's our wedding anniversary tomorrow.
Oh, George, you remembered.
Oh, do I ever forget?
Yeah, every now and again. Like 25 times on the trot. Look, George, other people on their wedding anniversaries, well, they do things.
Do things?
Yeah. Well, they celebrate, you know, they give each other presents.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, now, I bought you a present, George, so, what are you gonna do?
I'll say thank you, Mildred.
You are gonna buy me one, and you're gonna send me a card. Oh, without any prompting from me, understood?
Yeah, all right.
Right. Now you can go to the bathroom.
On.
Ah, you're back. Look, just look at this.
Congratulations, I put it in the salad.
It's bindweed.
Oh, I can't put bindweed in the salad.
I know you can't. Look, it's spreading and all the roots are in the Roper's garden.
Well, can't you reach through and kill them?
Oh, I'd love to, especially...
The roots!
I can't get at them. They're in the middle of his nettle bed. I must calm down. Control myself.
Yes, have a Valium sandwich.
Yes. And, what have you been up to this morning, dearest?
I took Tristram to the playground on the common.
The common, where all the council estate children play. Nice.
Now, don't be snobbish, Geoffrey.
Is it snobbish to feel that their sort should have a separate playground?
Yes.
Yes, I suppose it is.
Tristram's made a friend there, Tommy. They're the same age.
Oh. And what does his father do?
He sells bindweed down at the market.
Look, and all I'm trying to say is that Tristram has been picking up some bad speech habits from the council children.
Oh, he hasn't.
Can we go back to the playground this afternoon?
I don't think so, son. I think you better get on with your homework.
I ain't got none.
I ain't got none.
Well, neither of us ain't got none then.
As I was saying to Anne, oil and water simply do not mix.
No. Gin and tonic do, though.
What? Oh, yes, of course. Same again, please, large ones. Now, don't misunderstand me. I've got nothing against the working class.
Salt of the earth.
Goes without saying. But one doesn't want one's son mixing with people who can't speak properly.
Gosh, truth, I couldn't sink a pint of cooking.
If you see what I mean.
Quite.
Oh, hello, son. You in the chair, are you?
No, I'm standing.
Oh, good, mine's a pint. Right. What should we chat about, then?
Weed in your garden.
Who did?
Bindweed.
Oh, you mean all that, the green stuff? Yeah, it's coming along nicely, isn't it?
Mr. Roper, do you ever talk to yourself?
No.
Well, now's your chance. As I was saying.
Oh, I see. Do I ever talk to myself? What sort of question's that? It'd be a daft thing to do, wouldn't it? Yeah, of course it would. Oh,
I have nothing against the working classes. Against him, yes, but he's not working.
And he's got no class.
Perfectly happy with my own company. I don't need them. Right. American Express.
Well, it's my run, I think.
Excuse me.
No, I'm just buying for him.
What? No, not that. This, I just found it. You lost a credit card?
Oh. No, mine are all here.
Yes, so am I.
Yes, sir. A black briefcase. Yes. This morning. Well, we'll certainly let you know if one is handed in. Could you give me some idea of the contents? Why not, sir? Oh, yes, it would be quite helpful. Thank you, sir. Pair of black directoire. Yes, I've got that, sir. Pair of patent leather ladies' shoes. 6-inch heels. Size 11? Got a right one here. Parlour maid's apron. Yes, sir. Feather duster. And a cheese and tomato sandwich. Right, so just leave it with me, will you? I don't know why I bothered to write that down. I think I'll remember it. What's your problem?
Oh, well, supposing I found something.
Not a black briefcase.
No.
What have you found?
Nothing, but I was wondering if there might be a reward.
What, for finding nothing?
Yeah. No. See, a credit card. See, if which I haven't necessarily found.
Well, sir, Middleton Road. Oh, yes, sir. No, sir, no, you didn't mention that. A studded dog collar with lead. Yes, sir. If your briefcase is handed in, I'll give you a ring. At the vicarage, yes. Now, this credit card. Where didn't you find it?
Oh, down at the back. No. I didn't say I had.
Have you or haven't you?
Morning, George.
Oh, good morning.
Now, let's see if a certain someone has remembered our wedding anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. To my darling Mildred, thank you for 26 glorious years. All my love, George. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
I didn't send that.
I know you didn't. I sent it myself. It's the only way I'm going to get one.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't forget.
And here's mine to you.
Oh, I wasn't expecting. It's a get well soon card.
Exactly. And here's my present.
Oh, thank you, Mildred.
Yeah? It's a pair of black silk pyjamas. Oh, they will make you look just like Bruce Lee.
More like Peggy Lee.
Well, they replaced the ones you got torn last week.
Yeah, and whose fault was that?
Well, mine, but I was trying to scrub out a cocoa stain.
Well, you might let me take them off first.
Look, put the new ones on. Go on, put them on.
All right, then. Oh, no. No, I'll tell you what, I'll give you your present.
You mean you've actually bought me something?
Well, you told me to.
Oh, George, you're so thoughtful.
Yeah, it's only a fur coat.
Oh, yes, I know, but it's the thought that... Oh, my goodness.
It's second-hand.
Oh, yes, but... George, it's a fur coat.
Only cost me 30 quid.
Yes, but it's a...
I got it from the Oxfam shop.
Oh. But it's a fur coat. Oh, George. Mwah.
Oh, George.
And one of the reasons that you go to private school is that you can learn to speak,
Proper?
properly. And since you've been playing with young Tommy, you have been dropping your H's.
I haven't.
See?
Sorry, I will try harder.
Good lad. Anne, doorbell's ringing.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I was blackleading the grate, sir.
Can we go and play football in the garden now?
I don't think so.
Mildred. Do come in.
Yes, let's.
How are you, dear? All right? Oh, fine. Good.
Hello, Mrs. Roper. Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. Do sit down, Mildred. I'll put the kettle on.
Thank you, dear.
Oh, did Mr. Roper find out who that credit card belonged to?
I don't think so, love, no. Here, but you'll never guess what he bought me.
Oh, what?
Oh, it is the most beautiful credit card.
Well, yes. Geoffrey said he found one yesterday in the pub.
What George did?
Lucky it was him.
But why?
Well, if you lose one and it falls into the wrong hands, they can buy all sorts. Sorry, you were saying?
Oh, nothing, dear. No, look, I can't stay. No, I just popped in because it was, excuse me.
Achoo!
I reckon it quite suits me.
George?
Greetings, Lotus Blossoms.
Just answer me one question. Where did you get the money to buy that fur coat?
Oh,
So?
ask no questions, told no lies.
Oh, my God.
What?
You found a credit card yesterday, didn't you?
Yes. Oh, I see. Are you thinking what I think you're thinking?
I think so.
When did I ever do anything dishonest, Mildred?
Well, you had
Well, let's put it another way.
Yes.
I refuse to discuss the matter. Ill. Ah, illiterate, yeah. Is there one L in illiterate or two? I said, is there one L in illiterate?
I'm not talking to you, George.
Yes, you are. You just said I'm not talking to you, George. Happy anniversary, Mildred.
What?
26 years and 1 day. See, I remembered.
George, how did you pay for this coat?
Oh, girl, you're not still going on about that. Don't you like it?
I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, right. In that case, you can have your pyjamas back. I'll sleep with nothing on. No, I won't. No, I won't. Gosh, Ruth. That's all the thanks you get, Moby. I bet if you gave your wife a fur coat, she wouldn't fling it in your face, would she? No, of course she wouldn't. Well, there you are, then.
Come on in, love. I just popped in to borrow a cake tin. I can't remember what I did with mine.
I can. You lent it to me.
Oh,
But you're welcome to borrow it.
thanks. Morning, Mr. Roper.
What? Oh, yeah, likewise. Oh, here. Do you want a fur coat?
What do I have to do for it?
I don't understand. Oh, no. No, nothing like that. You'd have to buy it. Mildred doesn't want it.
Oh, well, it's quite nice.
Well, 30 quid and it's yours.
George, ignore him, love. It is not his to sell. It's not mine either.
Yes, isn't it sweet? Thank you so much. Good day.
Excuse me. If I wanted to buy something here, would you take a credit card?
We're a charity, madam. We take anything. Money, cowrie shells, dustbin lids. Your credit card. American Express?
I haven't got one.
Oh, that's different.
No, you see, what I mean is that if someone bought something yesterday with the card and I returned it, would you cancel the charge?
Well, yes, but, Oh, what's wrong with it?
I am a friend of the earth.
Yes, well, I'm quite fond of it myself, but,
I don't think anyone should wear a beaver coat. Well, unless, of course, it's a beaver.
Well, I suppose I could wade through yesterday's accounts.
It cost £30.
Shouldn't take me more than an hour or two to trace it.
Oh! Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
And then, when I find it, I shall have to cancel the charge.
Why?
My mum's made a cake. and they're usually quite eatable. So, yes. About 4 o'clock then. And bring a water pistol. Yes. Bye, Tommy. It's all fixed up.
Not quite. We haven't told your father yet.
That's really a woman's job.
Yes. All right, I'll tell him.
Tell him what?
Well, I've invited someone to tea today, and I'm not sure you'll be too pleased.
Your mother. Anthony Wedgwood Ben? Not Roper.
Tristan's friend.
Tommy.
Oh, that's all right. From the council estate?
Yes. I ain't half looking forward to it.
Yep. Tartar. That's it. See that, Moby? Tartar. That's like the sauce they pour over fish. No, you probably wouldn't be interested in that. Where you been then?
There and back.
Oh, all right. Be like that. I won't tell you won the game.
George, I want you to make me a solemn promise.
What?
You will never do it again.
Oh, yeah, I'll go along with that.
Right then. Hand it over. Come on.
What?
The credit card.
Oh, God.
No, it wasn't yours, George. You should never have used it to buy that fur coat.
I
Oh,
didn't.
don't you lie to me. You could go to jail for doing something like that. Don't move. I haven't finished with you yet. Yes?
Does a Mr. George Roper live here?
Yes?
Well, can I have a word with him?
Yes, of course. Yeah. What about?
I've just come from the police station.
Oh, he didn't do it. Oh, no, well, he might have done, but I mean, he didn't mean to. Are you in plain clothes?
Fairly plain.
George! George, don't say anything until you've seen the lawyer.
What?
Mr. Roper, my name is MacDonald.
He's from the police station.
Oh, it's about the credit card, is it?
Aye.
He has his blackouts, you see. He forgets things.
I don't have blackouts.
You see, if he's gotten them at all.
I'd like to thank you, Mr. Roper.
But you see, he's never done anything like this before. Thank him? But why? I mean, he's...
For handing in my credit card.
But he don't...
I think honesty like that deserves a small reward.
Oh, well, no, I couldn't really accept anything.
No?
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, if you want to, yeah.
George, I'm so...
Later, Mildred.
Here we are then, and thanks again.
10 fags?
8, actually. I've smoked a couple. Well, I'll show myself out.
You certainly
Oh,
will.
if you don't mind, I'll just take the coupons. I collect them. See you later.
Oh, George.
God, a miserable git. I wish I'd used his credit card to buy your fur coat.
Oh, you wouldn't have done that. My fur coat!
Oh, it's ever so nice, isn't it? And such a bargain, too. Do you think it suits me?
No.
Well, just because you don't like it, don't put everybody else off.
But I do like it. I want it.
Oh, well, if she wants it, I'll have it. I'll write a cheque.
But I had it first.
But you brought it back. Now, incidentally, I went through the accounts. It was paid for in cash.
I know.
I could refund it if you insist.
Yes.
Though most people give us money.
I gave you all my change.
I mean, we are a charity.
Now, Geoffrey, you are going to be nice to Tommy.
And do you take me for an insensitive oath?
Pass.
All right, he can drop his H's if he wants to. He can use double negatives. He can split his infinitives if he wants to. I'll say nothing.
Just try to make him feel at home.
Certainly. Shall I wait till Tristram gets out, or shall I put the coal in the bath now?
Geoffrey. He's only a little boy. Be nice.
Be nice. I may need a little help.
Geoffrey?
Hello, little chap.
Geoffrey, this is Tommy's father, Mr.
Bert Harris.
Yes.
How'd you do?
Hello. I thought your son was...
No, he's not coming. No offence, of course, but I mean, quite honestly, I don't think he should mix with you lot. The bourgeoisie. I mean, you are, so to speak, the class enemy. No offence, of course.
I beg your pardon.
Do sit down.
Oh, Tsar. As a matter of fact, I think it'd be better if my Tom and your lad didn't play together so much.
Why not?
Well, Tom's picking up this sort of la-di-da way of speaking from your kid. You know what I mean?
Could you elucidate?
Yeah, that's the sort of thing. Only I want my boy to grow up like me, don't I?
Do you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm a union shop steward, see?
A shop steward?
I'll get your blood pressure pills.
What? And he's going to be the same. And he can hardly stand up in front of 3,000 factory workers and say, I tell you what, chaps, wouldn't it be a spiffing wheeze if we withdrew the jolly old Labour? What?
You know what you are, don't you?
What?
You're a bloody snob.
George, the coat was gone.
What?
Yeah, well, you know, I took it back to the shop because I thought you'd... They've sold it.
I see. My present to you.
George, I'm sorry I doubted you. I'm sorry.
It's all very well, Mildred, but I think an apology is called for.
Yes.
You doubted my honesty, Mildred, and that hurt. It's very difficult for a man to forgive and forget when his honesty is questioned.
Yes, but... Well, where did you get the money?
Post office savings account.
Ah. But you haven't got one.
No, but you had. I forged your signature and you got 30 quid. Sit down, make yourself at home. Do you fancy a cup of tea?
Oh, no. It's a bit early for me, George.
Right.
I'll have a scotch.
We haven't seen you since you plumbed in our shower.
No. Working all right, is it?
Well, oh, yes, it's all right. Mind you, there's a strong smell of gas every time we turn it on.
Yeah. Quite common, that. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'd be worried if it wasn't there. Yeah. Bit wet, this glass, isn't it?
No, that's the scotch.
Oh, yeah. Mildew about, is she?
No, she's next door.
Oh, good. Now, what would you say, George, to a loan of 50 quid?
Oh, yes, please.
I'll start again. Look, you know my town residence, my pied-à-terre?
Well, over the chip shop?
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Well, me and the landlord are having a bit of a disagreement about the rent. He wants me to pay it.
Right, shocking.
It's not him that worries me, you see. It's this big bruiser that backs him up. Shoulders like gas holders. Beats me why he married her, I don't know.
So, you want to borrow 50 quid or you're in trouble?
That's it.
Yeah, well, you're in trouble. I haven't got it. I had a fiver, but it went on a nag.
Mildew?
Yeah. She wanted a new nightie. Well, she's going in the hospital this afternoon, see?
What for?
Oh, about 3 or 4 days.
Oh, it's nothing serious, love. The doctor thinks I've got a grumbling appendix.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I'm used to things grumbling. George never stops.
Still, at least you can spend a few days in bed with nothing to do.
Yeah, I'm used to that as well.
You gonna have it out?
Oh, there's no point, dear. I mean, if George isn't keen, he's not keen. Oh! Oh, the appendix. Well, depends on the results.
Here you go. Anne, I want you to have a word with your son.
My son. Oh, dear. What's he done?
It's what he wants, morning, Mrs. Roper, what he wants to do.
I want to stay out all night.
Oh, well, I don't even let your father do that.
In a tent in our back garden. I ask you, what would the neighbours think?
Oh, we wouldn't mind.
I'm sure you wouldn't. I was thinking of the other neighbours.
Something to do with woodcraft.
Oh, I can remember when I was a brownie.
I'm not a brownie.
No, dear, of course not. But I asked my parents if I could sleep out in a tent.
Did they let you?
Oh, yes. They rented my room off to a lodger. Took me 3 weeks to get back in.
So I says to her, the landlord's wife, I says, you want to watch it? I says, I've got a black belt in chow mein.
Is that some sort of Chinese food?
Yeah, it's that too, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, hey!
Oh, sorry, Jerry, sorry.
It's all right. Made no difference, though. They're still thinking of kicking me out.
Oh, no, they wouldn't throw you out, surely.
George! Oh, wait.
Get him
out of
here! I'm on my way, Mrs. R. Just dropped in to see how the shower was.
He's fine. We won't detain you.
No. Right, I'll see you around, George.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
Yeah, you don't suppose I could touch your hand, eh?
Not if you value your finger, no. See, Berry. You don't like him, do you? Now, come on, be honest.
He'd steal the enamel from a blind man's cup.
He knows you don't like him. He said to me, Mildew doesn't like me, he said.
Who doesn't like him?
Mildew. Oh. No, it's just his little joke, yeah. Right, well, what time are you due down at the abattoir?
Oh, that's the way. Be a comfort.
Oh, come on. Don't be silly. You're not worried, are you? I'll be all right.
Oh, good.
Oh, so were you. Oh, I don't know why we have appendix in the first place. Useless little thing, doesn't serve any purpose. Same with your tonsils and with your,
You're on dangerous ground, Joe. Now, look, I've got 4 clean shirts for you, so wear them one at a time.
Right.
All right? And I expect to see a line round the bath when I return.
You can rely on me.
Right. And you've got plenty of dinners. They're all in the freezer. Oh, all you have to do is to put them in the oven.
No problem.
Right. And light it.
Hang on, I better write this down.
Oh. Anyway, you'll be all right for tonight. And kindly invited you round for dinner.
Oh, go.
So make sure you use the right knife for eating your peas. Right. Now, anything else? No? Nothing. Right, come on.
Oh, it's just one thing, Mildred.
Yeah?
Have you made out a will?
You'll be in bed number 2, Mrs. Roper. Okay. If you'd like to undress and get into it.
Oh, right.
Not you, me.
I know that. I'm just taking off my crush helmet.
Doctor will be round to see you shortly.
Hey, Mildred.
Yeah?
I shouldn't be in here. There are women in bed.
I think you're safe, George. Right. Pull the curtain.
Right.
Come on.
Hey, it's no funny business, mine.
Unzip me, come on.
Oh, right. Hang on. Where is it?
Round the back. Most husbands would know.
Hey, you getting undressed now?
Yes.
Right, I'll stay outside. Let me know when you're decent.
How am I doing, Doctor?
Yes, your blood pressure's coming along nicely.
That's my temperature chart.
Well, to the layman, yes, yeah. Yes, well, keep taking the tablets.
Are you going to examine my chest?
No. No, it's very nice of you, but no.
George?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
I've just got another patient, excuse me. Right. How are we doing in it? Oh, my God, sorry.
Mr. Roper, have you put your motorbike in the senior consultant's parking space?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, yeah. Well, I've got to go off now, Mildred, so I'll say cheerio. Yeah. Oh!
Sure.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. good, that. Nice drop of gravy.
So I hear.
I've never been allowed to mop up my gravy.
Oh, well, there's quite an art in it, you know. So you have to get the bread at the right angle. And with one sweep right round the plate.
Seconds, anyone? Fourths, Mr. Roper?
No, thank you. Beg your pardon. Mustn't make a pig of myself.
I liked the funny face you made with your mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah. That was good, that, wasn't it? A couple of peas for eyes, a bit of carrot for the nose, and a dribble of gravy for the mouth. Mildred doesn't let me do that.
Right. Well, should we take coffee in the lounge?
Oh, yeah, right.
Black or white, Mr. Roper?
No, thank you. No coffee for me. It gives me the gallops. Oh, Struth. I'll splash gravy all over my shirt.
And mine. And his.
I think I've got a bit of meat stuck behind my teeth. Never mind, I'll save it till later. Right, what were you saying about a tent, then?
I was going to sleep out in the garden tonight,
Oh.
but it's tiddling down out there.
It's what?
That's what Mr. Roper said. I've cleaned it up a bit.
There's a good programme on telly tonight, Celebrity Hopscotch.
I'm afraid we usually watch BBC Two.
This is on BBC Two.
Well, there is a documentary I want to see. The life cycle of the Ethiopian goat.
What channel's that on, then?
ITV. One doesn't know where one is these days.
Yeah, right, well, I'll go watch my telly, then.
Oh, you sure you wouldn't like some coffee, Mr. Roper?
Oh, no, thank you, no. Oh, what are we having for dinner tomorrow night?
We're eating out.
Are we?
Yes, we are.
Oh, good. But not Chinese. I don't like Chinese. Cheerio.
How does he do it, Anne?
Do what?
He had gravy behind his ear.
Hello.
George, it's me.
Oh, hello, Mildred. Hey, you're missing a good programme on telly tonight. Yeah, it's called Celebrity Hopscotch. Oh, Sir Robert Marks just collided with Diana Dawes. He's getting a bonus point for it.
Yes, George. Now, how are you managing? I've been concerned about you.
Oh, yeah, fine. How's yourself? Still got all your bits and pieces?
Yes. Yes, I'm having an X-ray and some tests tomorrow morning.
Oh, good. Oh, Angela Rippon's just gone a perler. Nice pair of legs, though.
Did you go to the 4 Miles for dinner?
Yeah.
Are they still speaking to us?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well, I'll apologise when I see them. I dread to think. Now, look, George, you are not to worry and fret about me.
You can rely on me, Mildred.
Yes, George. Well, good night.
Good night.
Well, aren't you going to give me a kiss?
Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, George. Yeah, what you... Hey,
George,
what are you doing round here?
the breaststroke. I brought your glass back, George. You'll notice that it's empty, but we can soon put that right, eh?
Oh, yeah, right. Sit down, make yourself at home.
Yeah.
There's a good game on telly tonight. Celebrity Hopscotch.
Isn't that the Pope?
Hey? Oh, it must have finished. Yeah, that's the news.
Anyway, I was just passing, and I thought, old mate, all on his own. You are all on your own, aren't you, George?
Oh, yeah, Mildred's gone in.
Good. The truth is, George, that I'm up the well-known creek without any newspaper.
What do you mean?
the landlord's kicked me out, and I was wondering whether, you know, old friend, you could put me up. You know?
Well,
Just for the night, George.
yeah, of course I can. Yeah, you're very welcome, Jerry.
Bless you. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the least a friend could do.
Didn't I mention it? Yeah, I've got my my niece staying with me.
Oh, my niece? Yeah, no, listen, Jerry.
All right, Gloria.
Jerry,
you can come in.
Oh, I'd be so thrilled to be brought if I had one.
This is George, my friend. He's a saint, Saint George.
Oh, yeah? Where's his dragon?
She's in hospital.
You all right, Jerry?
Oh, yeah, thank you, George. It's very, very nice of you to lend me this. Not my colour, but still, you know.
Yeah, it's one of Mildred's.
Yeah, I didn't think it was yours, George, yeah. How long are you gonna be in there?
Yeah, Jerry, I've been thinking. You haven't got any brothers and sisters, have you?
Not a one, no. Only child, George, yeah.
Well, how come you got a niece, then?
Miracle drugs, George.
Oh, I see.
I hope you don't mind I used your toothbrush. Only I like to put fresh mascara on before I go to bed.
Yeah. You're in the spare room and your uncle's in with me.
Thrill.
Yeah. So, I'll say good night, then.
Is he a bit simple or something?
Yeah, that's about sums it up, yeah. Never mind, I might do a bit of sleepwalking later on, eh?
Well, don't come in that. You look more glamorous than I do.
Nah, stop complaining. At least you've got a roof over our heads, haven't we?
I don't like it here.
I never promised you a rose garden.
It's curtains for you, gumshoe, said the blonde broad. Waving her snub-nosed Roscoe, Hank spat out a tooth and gave a crooked grin.
Shove over, George.
Anybody ever tell you you're sexy, baby?
You what?
Said Hank. Oh, no, it's a book, see?
Oh, thank God for that. Like a bit of apple, George?
What? Oh, no, thank you, Jerry. Not while I'm in bed. No, I'll just have a pickled onion.
Yeah, go on. Are you a light sleeper, are you, George?
How do you mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, if I have to get up during the night for a quick visit to the bathroom, you know, I mean, would you hear it?
Oh, yeah. Slightest movement in this bed and I'm wide awake.
Good night, George.
Yeah. Good night, Mildred.
So they've done the tests already?
Oh, they've done loads, love. They've done everything except pull me in half and wash me in 2 different soap powders.
And?
We should have the results this afternoon. Oh, love, look, I'm sorry about George's behaviour last night.
What behaviour?
I don't know, but I'm sorry about it. Yeah, do you know, the last time we went out, he drank from his finger bowl. Yeah. I had to explain to him what it was all about.
That explains it.
Why?
Why he dabbled his fingers in the clear soup.
Oh! Well, I'm sorry about that. Oh, whoops, here he comes. I'll hide the grapes.
Hello, Mildred.
Hello.
How do you do?
Oh, George, you brought me something.
Oh, yeah, me dirty washing. I thought, well, you could put it in when they do your sheets.
Let me, please. Well, I hope the results are good.
Oh, yeah, it'll be fine, as long as you don't put in too much starch.
Yes, well, I'll pop in and see you tomorrow. See you then.
All right, love.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, dear.
Right.
Thanks for calling. Well, now, George, George, put those grapes back. She was a mason's wife.
Ooh, hello, Doctor.
Hello.
I'm still taking the tablets.
Oh, yeah, all right, fine.
Doctor? Since when have you been doctored?
It was a misunderstanding, Mildred. Let it go, let it go.
Ah, right. Now, George, how are you managing? All on your own?
On my own? Yeah, oh, fine, yes, it's all right, yeah. Oh, right, now, tell me about these tests you've been having.
Right, give me those.
Why are we putting it up in here?
Because I want to be sure I remember how it's done. Don't want to make a fool of myself in front of the neighbours.
Oh, what's the matter? Is the roof leaking?
Dad's trying to put the tent up.
Oh. Oh, dear. Well, never mind. When he's finished playing at it, I'll do it.
There. I'll tell you what. You could camp in here.
It's not outdoors.
Well, we could leave a window open or something.
Will it stay up? It's fallen down 3 times.
Twice.
Oops.
Now it's 3 times.
George? George! Doctor's coming round. You'll have to go.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, well, it's been nice catching up with all your news.
Will you come again tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, most likely. Yeah. Oh, great, right. Oh. Well, cheerio, Mildred. Best of luck.
Mrs. Roper, sir.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Roper. Well, you'll be glad to know that the tests show nothing wrong with your appendix.
Oh!
Mainly because you haven't got one.
I haven't.
No, you had it out when you were 2 years old.
Oh, I thought that was my tonsils.
Not unless you keep them down there. We just got your records through from your previous GP.
Yeah, but, I mean, I keep getting this stabbing pain. I mean, here.
Oh, well, yesterday it was this side.
Yeah, but it keeps moving around. Look, will you have to operate?
I can't. Not for indigestion.
Indigestion?
Yes, if you don't believe me, stay around for the hospital dinner. That'll convince you.
Yeah, well, you can stay another night or 2, I suppose. But you'll have to go when Mildred comes back.
Oh, yeah. Never mind, I'll go down to town hall tomorrow morning. With 7 kids, they can't help but give us a council house.
You haven't got 7 kids.
Patience, the night is young. That's an uncle-niece joke, George.
Yeah, well, it's nice to see a family getting on so well.
I fancy a bit of tart.
What?
Treacle tart.
Oh, it's in the fridge, Jerry. You on his mother's side?
Why? What's she done?
Yeah, it's good, that, isn't it?
They let me out! I've only got a touch of...
Mildred, this is my wife, Mildred, and this is,
I'm his niece.
Yeah, what? No, I wasn't expecting you back tonight.
So I see.
Oh, well, it's not what you're thinking.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
Well, I mean, it's perfectly obvious, isn't it? I mean, you come back here and find me alone with a... Well, it's not what you're thinking.
Get her out of here!
Come on, you better get out.
Give me a chance. I got me nightie and things upstairs.
She slept here?
She's Jerry's niece.
Jerry?
He's in the kitchen.
Is he?
Evening, Mrs. R. Shall I compare thee to a summer's...
Out! You and your floozy!
They've got nowhere to go, Mildred.
Out!
Right, all ready for the big adventure? Have you got everything?
Sleeping bag, compass, binoculars, torch, gun, a and a map of the back garden.
Oh, and we mustn't forget Mr. Flumpty.
I'm a bit old for him.
Oh, yes. So you are.
On the other hand, he might get lonely.
Quite. OK, this is it, partner. Off you go.
Well, when he starts banging on the back door at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're the one that's coming down to let him in.
Oh, come on. Haven't you ever wanted to do anything wild and adventurous?
Well, I did once consider voting Liberal, but... It's nice to hear that. How do you feel about an early night?
I can't sleep in the tent.
Why not?
Because there's some people in there. A fat man and his niece.
What are you looking so cheerful about?
You know that daft old biddy at number 20? Only just missed running her down. They think they own the road because they're standing on a zebra crossing.
I expect she was going to Mrs. Clifton White's garden party.
I gave her a real blast on my horn. Beep, beep. I think a suspender snapped.
Everyone's going, apart from us.
The groceries went flying all over the place.
I don't think we are socially accepted, George. I don't know why.
I thought you said you didn't want to go.
Only after she didn't invite me. Why didn't she invite me, George?
Oh, probably something to do with me running over a cat last week.
Oh, I don't suppose that helped.
Well, I didn't run over all the cat, just a bit of the tail. Well, you don't expect to see a cat on the pavement, do you?
You don't expect to see a motorbike either.
No, that's true. Still, look on the bright side. The social diary you bought is empty. You can use it for next year.
It is not empty. It was my coffee morning last July.
Yeah, but nobody came.
No. Of course, I could write down all the occasions I wasn't invited to. Cool, that'll fill it.
Of course, there is a rational explanation, you know.
What?
They don't like you. Well, I mean, some of them don't even like me.
Well, I'm not surprised. You've had half of them jumping for their lives.
Ah, a lot of toffee-nosed snobs round here, a lot of them.
Yeah. I'm beginning to think you're right.
Yeah, well, we should never come here in the first... You are.
Well, we don't seem to fit in, George. I don't know, perhaps we ought to move.
Oh, yeah, I'll go along with that. Don't we, Moby?
Local Amenities Committee, Conservative Association. Hello, darling. How was the garden party?
Oh, had to leave early. Your son disgraced himself.
Oh, Tristram.
Not this one. That one. He isn't house trained yet.
Made it back to base with one nappy to spare. How's it going?
Oh, it's too much, Anne. I just shouldn't have taken on the Local Amenities Committee. Oh, how about this for a car sticker?
Well, that's a funny way to spell horse trough.
What? No. That was last week. This week, we're campaigning to save the old lamppost and the close.
Oh. Why?
Because it's there. Publicity, that's what we need. The Hampton Wick Times are sending round a chap at 2:30. 3 o'clock I've got the PTA meeting. 3:30 Rotarians. 4 o'clock play with Sun.
That's me.
Yes, be in the garden. 4 o'clock with your football.
We'd get more attention if we were a lamppost.
Now, let's face it, Mildred. The people round here, they're not our sort. They crook their little finger when they're filling the dustbin.
Yeah. When I'm at... You've made coffee for me?
Yeah, white with sugar.
I take it black without.
Oh, all right.
Oh, no. Let me treasure the moment.
Well, someone takes it white with sugar.
You do.
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I've done my best to make contact with the people round here.
Yeah, usually when they were crossing the street.
Yeah, but I mean, they look down on me because I'm a worker.
Oh, what?
Well, I would be if I had a job.
George, the point is, where can we move to? I mean, is there anywhere where they wouldn't look down on you?
Yeah, Lasker Street down the East End. I was considered a bit of a toff when I lived there.
Oh, my God.
Mainly because I used to change my socks every month. Still, it had an atmosphere.
Yeah, it must have had.
Warmth, coziness, row of little terraced houses. They may not have been grand, but you could eat your dinner off the doorstep.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes we had to when my dad fell over with the fish and chips.
George, it was a slum. And that was in the better areas.
Yeah, but I mean, the people were friendly. You didn't have to lock your front door.
You didn't have a front door.
Well, not after bonfire night, no. Still, the lads round there, they see you never go without.
Ah, that's true.
If there was a party in Lasker Street, everyone was at it.
Yes.
Yeah, I've still got friends there, Elf and Gladys Newton. I send them a Christmas card every year.
Yeah, they send it back the following year.
Yeah, but they're friends, not like the people round here. They wouldn't snub you.
No.
We'd be much happier living there. You know what? I think I'll give old Elf a ring. Well, wouldn't do any harm to see the place.
This is not a lamppost.
Well, what is it then?
It's a piece of local history. Do you realise when this magnificent example of craftsmanship was put up, Queen Victoria was on the throne?
Well, we all have to go sometime. Look, I tell you what, I take a photo of it. Now, how about you leaning on it and showing a bit of leg, eh?
Me? Show a leg? All right.
Dad!
Well, if you want publicity, so
I don't want publicity. It's not for myself that... 4 Mile is spelt with an E.
Yeah. How about you, son? If you were to climb up it, that'd make a good shot.
All right.
Tristram!
Look, I've got to find an angle somewhere, haven't I? Has anyone been hung from it?
Not yet.
Yours? Yeah, well, then so did my granddad, but nobody wants to preserve him, do they? Anything else about it?
Mrs. Jones's dog uses it a lot.
What for?
That.
Rows of cosy little terraced houses.
Oh, cosy little tower block. Same difference. Still be nice and friendly. Welcoming smiles.
Wouldn't leave you back there, mister. Might get your tyre slashed.
You are?
Of course, we could look after it for you. Keep an eye on it, like.
Oh, that's very kind of you, little boy.
It'll cost you 50p.
50? That's downright extortion. I only charged threepence when I was your age.
That's inflation, isn't it? Tut.
Welcoming, friendly.
Oh, just a couple of kids, that's all. All right, then. Elf and Gladys, flat 198, Keir Hardy Buildings.
17th floor.
Oh, God. Oh. We could have tried the lift, it might have been working.
How? Someone had stolen all the buttons. Oh, I'm going off this visit.
We hadn't even arrived yet.
One more floor. I swear I'd have got a nosebleed.
Right, we're here. Oh, God.
The celebration. Yes, I'm afraid I can't be present at the unveiling. I have to go ahead to London to make the final arrangements for Anthony's exhibition. You'll join me tomorrow. Like a shot. You'll be pleased to hear.
You're like Elf and Gladys, they don't stand on ceremony.
Go away, we're not in.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Gladys, it's George Roper.
Oh, yes. Hello, George. How you been keeping?
Oh, not too badly, Tom. Oh, this is Mildred, my wife.
Oh, how to do, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, that was a short visit.
Oh, she's taken the chain off the door, you'll see.
Here, I thought you was a tally man, you wearing the tie and that. Come in, don't be strangers.
Why don't you set him
Help, they're here.
Oh, I won't hear of it.
Oh, hello, George. Been a long time.
Your first London exhibition
Get my beer,
tomorrow.
in a glass.
Never before seen anywhere.
Entertaining royalty, are we? Let's switch the telly off.
Oh, Elf, this is Mildred, my old lady.
Your what?
No, wife.
How do you do?
How'd you do? Shift the bicycle frame off the settee and park yourselves.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry.
She'll clear it up after this.
Oh, Tar. Yeah, well, old Asker Street certainly changed since my time, Elf.
Yeah, very likely. You can't tell from up here.
No, still, the people don't change, do they? I mean, you know, the same warmth.
Oh, you mean a little lad cycling across the cobbles, delivering fresh ovis, that sort of thing?
Yeah, that's right.
Of course, Struth, where have you been, mate? Round here, been mugged before he gone 10 yards.
Yeah. We met two little red-haired ruffians downstairs. You know, they threatened to slash our tyres.
Oh, yeah, that'll be Shane and Elvis. They're my boys.
They were very sweet about it.
Hello, love. Condensed with sugar, all right.
Yes. What is it, tea or coffee?
Who knows? It's been stewing on the odd for days.
Still, the flats are nice, though, aren't they?
Well, a bit high, perhaps.
Oh, it has its advantages. For instance, we're the first to know when it's raining.
And they can't reach the windows with the bricks.
Yeah, do you think the council might let us have one of these flats?
Oh, no, I wouldn't think so, George. I mean, there's bound to be a waiting list.
Yeah, there is. Waiting to get out of them.
Ah, so we stand a chance, Mildred. Well, what do you reckon? Nice place, really, isn't it? Once you get used to it, I mean. Hey, I certainly got a good sense of humour. Did you see the writing on the wall? You've got to laugh, haven't you?
You know what you can do with it.
No, they tell you what you do with it.
This place. Where are the kids you gave the 50p to?
I don't know. Probably gone off somewhere else with it. Oh! Oh, screw!
What's the matter?
What a beggars. Pinch me saddle. You mustn't make a hasty decision, Mildred. I mean, it probably wasn't looking at its best. But when the sun is shining and the weeds are out...
We wouldn't fit in there, George.
Well, we don't fit in here, huh, do we? I mean, we're square pegs in round holes.
Oh, there must be some people somewhere who are like me.
Oh, I doubt it.
I mean, the whole world can't be divided into scruffs and snobs and nothing in between.
You know what your trouble is, Mildred? And I've never said this to you before.
Yes.
And I don't think I'll say it to you now.
No, come on, what is it?
Well, you're trying to climb the social ladder and you've got a few rungs missing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't make a silk purse out of a sow's... Yeah, I think I made my point.
I'm beginning to think he's right.
Oh, there are lots and lots of people round here who like you, Mildred.
Name one.
Me.
Name two.
Well, there's,
Yes, all right. You don't have to bother, I know. I mean, I never get invited to parties. I never get asked to serve on committees.
Have you seen the local paper, Anne? Hello, Mrs. Roper. They've published that photograph.
Oh, yes.
And just look at that caption.
Save Our Lamppost campaign gets a leg up.
And they've spelled my name wrong. I don't know what the country's coming to.
Neither do I. Sometimes I think I ought to emigrate.
Nowadays, you can't... What did you say?
When?
Just now, about, emigrating?
Well, but it has crossed my mind. I mean, I think that perhaps George and I would fit in better, you know, somewhere else, like Australia.
What a marvellous idea.
Jeffrey!
Australia. I mean, you couldn't get further away. And it's a wonderful place. The sun, the sea.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. You and Mr. Roper would love it. Love it.
Here we are, George. I warmed your slippers in the oven.
What? Ta.
And your dinner's nearly ready. That is my best nail file.
What? Oh, sorry.
No. It's all right, George. You go ahead. Go on.
Oh, all right. Well, you're being very nice to me, Oh, God!
What's the matter?
They're hot. You're being very nice to me, Mildred. Why?
I've got a little suggestion to make.
Oh, not again. Be fair. It's only a couple of weeks ago
Not
since we...
that. It's about us moving, George.
What, to Lasker Street?
No, George. How would you feel about moving further out?
What, sort of Guildford way?
Well, further south.
Well, like the coast, Brighton.
No, even further south.
Well, we get our feet wet.
Look, let me give you a clue, George. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down.
Spain?
Australia!
Oh, you mean that Australia?
The very same. Oh, George, we could emigrate, make a new life.
Yeah, it's hundreds of miles away, Mildred. How would I get to the British Legion?
Well, you could go to the Australian Legion.
Nah, they never let us in the country. We don't like Rolf Harris.
And that's another reason for moving. He's over here.
Oh, I know, but still, Mildred, we got... Well, it's a bit sudden, isn't it? You wouldn't like it there, Moby. All the water would fall out your bowl.
Yes, I just managed to get to the travel agents before they closed. I got you these brochures.
Oh, you shouldn't have bothered.
Oh, it was my pleasure. But the visa application form, the address of Australia House, you can get a 69 bus from the corner. There's the timetable. Or I could take you in my car, just give me a few minutes' notice.
Are you sure you wouldn't miss us?
Oh, of course we would. Good Lord, the place wouldn't be the same without you.
Hang on, we haven't decided nothing.
No, not yet. It always takes George a little time before I make up his mind for him.
Just think. 12,000 miles between him and me. 12,000... It's not far enough, Anne.
You're not even sure that they're going.
Don't be a defeatist. They'll go. We could throw a farewell party for them. We needn't invite them, of course, but...
I have a lot of time for Mildred.
Well, you need to have. She's never out of here. She's almost part of the kitchen furniture.
Oh, that's a bit unfair, isn't it, Mildred?
What? Really?
Daddy?
Hmm?
It's 6 o'clock. We have an appointment to play chess.
Oh, I've got that down for 6:15.
It's 6 o'clock in mine.
We'd better synchronise our diaries.
You wouldn't need to synchronise your diaries if you didn't take on all this committee work.
Well, careful with that. It's a petition.
Oh, yes.
Over 500 signatures.
Oh, I didn't know Adolf Hitler was interested in saving our lamppost.
It's all very well to snipe from the sidelines. Why don't you join in? Our committee needs a vice-chairman.
I'm too busy.
Well, that's what they all say.
But I know someone that isn't too busy.
I think you'll find everything you want there.
Oh, thanks a lot.
You're most welcome. Bye. Next, please.
Mrs. and Mr. Roper.
Yeah, we're here to talk about immigrating.
What for? You're already here.
Emigrating. to Australia.
Ah, then you need to fill in a few forms. Are you skilled?
Oh, yes, we fill in lots of forms.
No, I really meant what line of work you in.
Oh, he's a gas mantle packer. Unemployed.
Yes, well, he would be.
What's the social security like over there? I mean, can I draw the English one? Can I draw the English one as well as yours?
May I ask you your age?
Oh, well, I always say you're as young as you feel.
There's not enough room in the box for that.
Oh, well, I'll be 41 next birthday.
What, again?
No. Look, let me put it to you this way. You can have these forms if you want to, but, well, I mean, what have you got to offer?
Well, I expect I could manage a quid.
No, I really meant what skills.
Oh, he's willing to learn new ones. Well, he'll have to. He hasn't got any old ones.
Oh, come on. I could teach you a lot to play cricket. We wiped the floor with you last time, didn't we?
We were short of our best players.
Oh, yeah. What's his name, Adam, didn't he? Kerry Packermack. Still 5-1, eh? Oh, God.
The thing is, Mrs. Roper, is it? Do you have anybody over there that would sponsor you? Do you have guaranteed employment? I mean, is there accommodation waiting for you?
Yes, no, no, and no.
What did you answer yes to?
It is Mrs. Roper.
Oh, don't be down, Mildred. I thought he was quite encouraging about our chances.
When pigs grow wings?
Well, he didn't definitely say no, did he?
Not young enough. That's what he said. Not young enough.
No, he didn't. He said too old.
It would have been lovely, George. New South Wales, Western Australia, the outback.
Yeah. We used to have an outback in Lasker Street.
Ah, it's a terrible thing to feel unwanted.
Oh, come on, Mildred. I want you.
Do you?
Well, not now. I mean, generally speaking. Right, so I'll answer it.
Mr. Roper. How did you get on? Good news, eh?
Not really. They said Australia's full.
We've just popped in to see Mildred.
Oh, have you? Oh, in that case, I'm off to the pub. Tell her I've gone, will you?
Yes. Ever the gracious host. And must I go through with this?
Yes.
Can we come in, Mildred? Oh, love, yes, of course.
Your husband seems to have gone off.
Oh, I've known that for years, love. Well, sit down.
No, thank you. It's just that
He's
I've
got something to say to you.
got something to say to you. You see, the local amenities committee, of which I am chairman, requires a vice chairman.
Yes?
Well, I don't suppose you'd care to take on this enormous responsibility, would you?
Oh!
You would.
They're campaigning to stop the local council pulling down the Victorian lamppost in the close.
How worthy.
It would mean involving yourself, meeting lots of people. I don't suppose you'd like that.
Oh!
She'd like that.
Oh, what I need is an involvement, a purpose, a goal. Save our lamppost.
Mildred!
Yeah?
Mildred, I've had a slight accident. I swerved to avoid Mrs. What's-Name's corgi.
Mr. Roper.
George!
Well, it could have been worse. Could have been a new lamppost. I like lots of bran because, 1, it is packed with crunchy, munchy goodness. 2, each spoonful contains vitamins A, B, B2, C, D and E. And 3, it keeps me going throughout the day. Yeah, well, it would, wouldn't it?
I see the newspapers haven't arrived then.
What? No, I'm not reading it. I'm doing a competition. Here, how's this for a slogan? What? Lots of bran has lots of bulk. No need to sit for hours and sulk.
That is not nice, George.
All right, well, what about this one, then? Lots of bran, let's have a bit. Next thing you know, you're having...
I don't know why you're going for these daft competitions. You never win.
Well, I won the crossword thing.
Oh, yeah? Then they disqualified you after they found you were over 9.
You never encourage me, do you? You never say, this time you can do it, George.
Yes, I do.
I wasn't talking about that. I'm talking about the competition. I'm going to send it off today. Have you got a tuck-me halfpenny stamp I can have?
Oh, God, no wonder you never win. George, no, I haven't. Oops, I'm going to be late.
Oh, well, where are you going?
It's my Keep Fit class, George. Every Tuesday and Thursday.
You'll be getting muscles, you will.
Well, it's about time someone in the family had them. I mean, you get out of breath every time you cross your legs.
That's right, go on, try and make me feel small.
I shall go before I say something I might regret.
Why, stupid, prancing around, waving your what's names. Oh, blimey.
Daddy, can I have an advance on the week after the week after the week after next pocket money?
Let me see. Pocket money book? You already had it.
Well, the week after that, then.
You can't go on and on borrowing money like a Labour Chancellor.
What's it for? I want to send off for a poster of the Stranglers.
For who?
No, the Stranglers. They're a pop group.
Ah, Freddie and the Dreamers, that sort of thing.
Who?
Tristram, when I was your age and I wanted extra pocket money, I used to work for it. Cleaning cars, doing a paper round.
Climbing up chimneys.
It is never too soon, Anne, for him to learn the work ethic.
Quite right. Get out there with a tray of matches.
I'd rather do a paper round. I could use all the comics for nothing.
Go on.
Oh, excuse me. Morning. I wonder if you could let me have a stamp.
Oh, very well. As long as you let me have it back.
Well, I can't. I'm going to stick it on the letter and post it.
Is Mildred going shopping this morning?
What? No, she's gone off to the Keep Fit classes with you. You haven't gone.
No, I don't when they're not holding them.
Eh?
Well, they're finishing in August. They're not beginning again till next month.
Yeah, but Mildred's been going every Tuesday and Thursday for weeks.
Well, I don't see how... Yes, well, perhaps I'm wrong.
Well, if she isn't keeping fit, what is she doing?
Mrs. Roper, I'll drive up to the common. We'll put the L plates on, and you can try a few hill starts.
Oh, that'll be starting a car on the hill.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Here we go then, Truffles. Eyes down for a major prize, eh? Quick rub on the bumper luck. With Mildred. With a man.
Mildred.
Yes, love?
Excuse me for interrupting, but I do hope I haven't landed you in it.
Pardon?
Well, I've told Mr. Roper that the Keep Fit classes have finished.
Ah.
Boo-boo.
Boo-boo.
Big boo-boo?
No, a little boo-boo. You see, actually, I didn't want him to know that I was taking driving lessons.
Driving?
Shh.
Oh. Is that all?
Yeah. Well, what do you think I was up to?
Well...
Oh, I should be so lucky. No, it's just that, you see, if George found out, he'd insist on teaching me to drive himself.
Well, you haven't got a car anymore.
Oh, that wouldn't stop him. Oh, do you know, I remember, he tried to teach me once. Got the language. And the temper tantrums. And I was only adjusting my seatbelt.
Jeffrey was just as bad. He wouldn't let me drive more than 20 miles an hour.
Oh, he never got as far as moving off. He jumped out as soon as I started the engine.
Jeffrey didn't do that. He fainted occasionally.
Well, you see, this Mr. Bowes, you know, from the Avenue, he's a retired driving instructor. Oh, and he's such a gentleman. He never swears at me.
Good.
Yeah. His lips move, but never out loud. Would you like a cup of coffee, dear?
No, thanks, love. I only popped in to apologise. I suppose you'll have to tell Mr. Roper now.
Oh, yes.
I mean, he's probably imagining all sorts.
Ooh.
Mildred, there's something I demand to know.
Yes?
Is there any sugar in this?
Yes?
I saw a woman this morning, spitting image of you, in a car with another man.
Oh, really? Well, well, well.
Well, it couldn't have been you, of course. Not if you were at your keep fit classes.
Oh, that's true.
I'm not a jealous man, Mildred.
Aren't you? I wonder.
Well, there's nothing to be jealous about. I mean, if it was you, you'd probably have a perfectly good explanation.
Yes.
Well, what is it?
What's what?
The explanation.
You said it couldn't be me.
Let's put it another way. What's the most important thing in a marriage?
Well...
Honesty.
Yeah, that too.
Well, and trusting each other. I mean, I read a piece in the paper the other day about this woman who started mucking about with another fellow after 20-odd years of marriage.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the husband accused her of it.
I think I read it. She hit him with an axe.
Have we got any biscuits? Hello, son.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. You on your own, are you?
Not anymore, it seems.
I expect you could do with a bit of a chat, seeing as you're on your own.
No.
Good. Yes, son, supposing it came to your attention that your wife was mucking about with another fella.
What?
I mean, well, would you have it out with her, you know, accuse her?
My wife mucking about?
Is she? What? No. No, I don't mean your wife. Well, I mean, she may be for all I know. No, it's a mate of mine, his wife.
A mate of yours?
What would you do if you were me, you know, had to advise him, I mean?
Well, if I was a mate of yours, it's most unlikely, but if I was, I would ask myself if it was partly my fault.
My fault? Well, his fault.
Have I been a loving husband?
Oh, yeah, he's always done his duty, never flinched. Well, only last month he had to go...
I don't think I want to know the details. Has he, this mate, kept the romance alive in the marriage?
Well, there wasn't a lot to start with.
Flowers, chocolates, little gifts, a night out occasionally.
Oh, he don't bother with all that rubbish.
He sounds to me like an insensitive clod. A selfish oaf. Wouldn't you agree? Well, he should start wooing her all over again. That's my advice.
Yeah. Flowers, chocolates. Yeah, it might work. That's a good idea. You having another scotch?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Right. Excuse me. He wants another scotch over there. Good night, son.
Right. At or near a road junction, a bend, a brow of the hill, on a Humpty Back road.
I'm home, Mildred. It's me, your husband.
Oh. And there was I, expecting Steve McQueen.
Oh, so it's him.
What?
Nothing. I mean, I'm probably partly to blame. Mildred, I bought you something. A bag of Rebels.
Oh, thank you, George.
Well, they're cheaper than a box and you get more.
Yes.
And I brought you these, Mildred. Roses for a rose.
Oh, George. Well, they're chrysanthemums, but the thought was there. Oh, thank you, love.
No, I haven't finished yet, Mildred. You're looking quite lovely this evening, Mildred.
Have you been drinking?
Can't I pay you a compliment without being legless?
Oh, no, George. Oh, thank you. I mean, they're very nice.
Yeah, and I suggest after dinner tonight we have an early night.
Oh, what?
We have an early night. There, I've said it.
Oh, George!
Hey, careful, Mildred. You're squashing me revels.
Love and marriage, love and marriage, good together like a horse. Oh, good morning, Tom.
I think one of me ribs have gone. Perhaps when I fell out of bed.
Here we are. Bacon and sausage and kidney. Oh, lots of meat for my little tiger.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
What's the matter, precious?
I haven't got the strength to get the lid off the Philistine.
Here, come on. Let me. There we go. There, you see? Now, you sit down, save your strength.
Yeah. What for?
To eat your breakfast.
Oh, no, I don't want any of that. Just a cup of coffee and a handful of them.
Here we are. George, did you mean what you said last night?
What about oiling the springs?
About taking me out tonight.
Yeah. I want us to do what we used to do when we were courting.
Oh, lovely. Where will we find an air raid shelter?
No. Go to the pictures and a spot of supper afterwards.
Oh, yes. It's ages. What was the last film we saw?
Oh. Nympho Night Nurse.
Together?
Oh, I don't know. It had Will A in it. Quite a while back.
Yeah. Where are we going to eat tonight?
Oh, well, you know the new French restaurant that opened in the High Street?
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the velvet curtains and the doorman outside?
Oh, yes.
I thought we'd go to the fish and chip shop next door.
Right, we know what the best thing is for a cold, don't we?
A whiskey and soda.
You can't always go by your father. Come on, open up. That's it.
Ugh. I think I'd rather have a cold.
Tristram. I've got it for you.
What?
Do you remember what you asked for yesterday?
A Stranglers poster?
No. A job. A newspaper round. I talked to Mr. Updike at the corner shop, a fellow Rotarian, and you start tomorrow. How's that?
Great.
Have to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
5.
Well, we all have to make sacrifices.
Oh, and what's yours?
Well, the bed gets cold when you leave it.
There you go. 2 rock salmon and chips. Salt, vinegar, curry powder on the table. Who's next?
Ah, it's a good film, wasn't it? A bit near the knuckle, though.
It was halfway up the arm. I didn't realise Julie Andrews did that sort of thing.
Well, no, she was in Cinema 1, we were in Cinema 2. Yeah, Confessions of a Sewage Worker and the Manual in Newcastle.
I mean, in my day, you used to cut to waves breaking. You knew where you were.
Oh, yeah, and rockets taking off.
Quiet.
Trains entering tunnels, volcanoes erupting.
Yeah, all right. Oh, George, couldn't we have come somewhere nicer than this?
Well, it's the sort of place we used to go to when we were courting. You know, cod and chips and pickled onion.
Yeah, but we were young then, George. I mean, when you get older, you want more.
Oh, right. 2 pickled onions and cod and chips twice, please.
I don't suppose you serve wine?
Oh, and that's new.
But I could do you an impertinent little lemonade, chilled or room temperature, grown on the southern slopes of a chemical vat in Darlington.
And have 2 cups of tea.
Ah, there's a table, Mildred. Could we have them over there?
Well, I'll do my best, but me aim ain't as good as it used to be.
Ah, yeah. I can feel it all coming back, Mildred.
You haven't eaten anything yet.
No, the feeling. You know, us alone together out on the town enjoying ourselves. Well, you did sort of enjoy the film, didn't you?
Well, the nicest part was when you put your hand on my knee. You haven't done that for ages.
Oh, yeah. I didn't put my hand on your knee.
2 cotton chips, 2 cups of tea, 2 pickled onions, that'll be £1.80.
Oh, right. Your turn, Mildred. I'll pay for the pictures. Yeah, it's what we used to do.
No, it isn't. I used to pay for the pictures as well.
Morning, darling. Did Tristram get off on his paper round all right?
He's got a cold, Geoffrey. I'm not sending him out in the pouring rain.
Do you mean to say he's still up in bed?
Yes, and I'm keeping him off school.
But he'll be letting Mr. Up down Dyke. Dyke down up. Up Dyke down.
So?
So I gave him my word as a fellow Rotarian.
Well, you go and do his paper round then.
Me? But it's raining out there.
And check driving mirror. Check gear is in neutral. Flutter eyelashes at examiner. Switch on ignition, hand signal, flutter eyelashes again, hand into first. Good morning, George.
Oh, morning. Oh, I think the 2 pickled onions was a mistake. I had a shocking nightmare.
I know. You were talking in your sleep.
Yeah.
And who is bountiful Bridget?
Don't you remember? She was in the Confessions film. You know, big girl. Every time she turned round, the first 3 rows ducked.
Yes, well, it's all a bit bread and bread to me, George.
Still, it was a nice evening, wasn't it? Strolling home under the stars, down Muggers Lane. There were quite a few other courting couples, did you notice?
We fell over 2 of them.
You didn't really enjoy the evening, did you?
Well, you made an effort, George, and I appreciate it.
I've been making quite a lot of efforts lately, Mildred.
I know.
I want things to be the same as they were before between us.
Oh. I think I'd rather have them the way they are now. Oh, whoops, I'm going to be late. Now, look, George, I'll put the kettle on. You'll have to make your own breakfast.
Yeah, but where are you going?
It's Thursday, my Keep Fit class.
Sam, Mildred, I forbid it. Hey, you're not to see this Steve McQueen fellow again. Oh, damn. Yes?
Mr. Roper, is it?
Yeah, come in.
I've come to pick up your wife.
Hang on. It's him. It's you. You're him.
Yes. I've driven here to save your wife from walking round to my house for rain, you see.
Come inside. I want a word with you, McQueen.
Pose.
Don't you take that attitude with me. Go inside. We'll have this out man to man. Right, that's right. Right, come on down. Right, sit down. Now then, listen. I know all about what's been going on with you and her.
Oh.
So what's the meaning of it, eh?
Well, it's a little embarrassing, but I believe she thinks I'd be better at it than you are.
What?
Well, I've had a lot of experience, you see. 4, sometimes 5 in a day.
You mean she's been discussing me with you?
Oh, she merely said that the last time you tried it, you lost interest. Gave it up as a bad job.
So she turned to you?
Yes. Mind you, now that I'm getting on a bit, I don't take on as many, of course. Just your wife on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and the vicar's daughter on Saturday morning.
Oh, Mr. Bowles. You've met my husband.
Yes, he has, and he's told me the whole story.
All right, so now you know. Well, let's get started.
Hang on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't pay you for last Tuesday.
You mean you pay him for... Oh, my God.
Well, I don't expect him to teach me to drive for nothing.
I've never heard anything so disgusting in all my life. Teach you what?
To drive. I've got my test, look, at 10 o'clock.
Test?
You'll need that for the examiner, Mrs. Roper.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, but just a minute. You mean you and him together Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Well, what?
Well, I thought you and him went... I could have taught you to drive.
Now, don't let's start that. Shall we go?
Yeah, but Mildred...
Yeah?
I wouldn't have charged you as much. Just a minute. I mean, anybody can teach drive. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I see what you mean. You have the vicar's daughter on Saturday for driving lessons.
Mind your own business.
Wish me luck, George. Oh, morning, Mr. 4 Mile.
Morning.
Oh.
Listen up, Mildred. What are you doing round here then, son?
I'm delivering newspapers. Let me see, you're the Financial Times and the Economist, aren't you?
No, the Sun and the Beano.
I've gone wrong again.
Fallen on hard times, have we? Doing a bit of moonlighting?
I don't wish to discuss it now. Will you please take these?
All right, if it'll help you out, yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, hang on. I didn't give a Christmas box last year. Here we are. Ah, useless newspaper. Call that a page 3.
Oh, there you are, George.
The only woman on it is Margaret Thatcher, and she's dressed.
George, I've passed. Look, I've passed.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, I thought he'd failed me when I accidentally put his knee into gear. Well, he didn't seem to mind.
So you can drive a car now, eh?
Yes, and now I'm going to save up for a nice little second-hand Mini.
Oh, we can do better than that, Mildred.
Pardon?
Well, I had a letter this morning from one of the competitions you sneer at, and I won a prize.
Well, what sort of prize?
Latest model of the Jaguar XJS.
Oh.
Mildred, yeah. I'm giving it to you.
Oh, George.
How do you rate as a lover? Answer the following questions honestly. How often can you find something? No. Question 2. When can you do the fine thing? Mainly in the winter. Question 3.
George, look what I've got.
Yeah. How do you spell flannelette?
Oh, look, a cheque for £150.
What's that for?
To pay for my funeral.
Well, you're not dead.
You call this living? No, it's a life insurance policy, George. I took it out when you were learning how to drive. And now it's matured. £150.
Oh, that's marvellous. That means I can buy myself a new...
No. You're not getting your hands on this.
Well, yeah, perhaps not.
This is going to buy me that lovely little second-hand car I always dreamed about. That and what I've got tucked under the mattress.
You're not selling my trousers.
My savings. £1 here, 50p there. Oh, it's amazing how slowly it mounts up. Oh, it's from your brother, Charlie.
Well, he's writing to you.
Well, no, it's addressed to you if you want to split hairs. But look, he says he's passing through London. He'd like to visit us.
Mildred, that's private, addressed to me. You've no right to open it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, well, that's better. He says he's passing through London and wants to visit us.
Oh, really?
Charlie, well, it must be 20 years or more. Did you ever meet him?
I don't know. Well, there are so many in your family. Was he the one with the bushy eyebrows and the 5 o'clock shadow?
No, that was my sister Gloria. He was a clever one, you know. Good looking, well spoken. We used to beat him up.
Oh, yes, I remember. He came to our wedding. He was the one that held you upright.
Yeah. Well, you never liked our family. You won't want him coming round here bothering us.
Oh, nonsense, George. It'll be company. He's very welcome.
You're going to be late for school. Have you seen his homework, Geoffrey?
Do you know, according to this, the crime rate in Hampton Wick has risen by 12.5%?
You think someone's stolen it?
Wouldn't be at all surprised. Before we know it, it'd be like Chicago in the 20s.
Very likely. Mrs. Fogarty down at the wool shop overcharged me threepence yesterday.
Will we have real gangsters with submachine guns bumping people off?
No, dear. You're thinking of Twickenham.
It's that council estate. It's attracting the wrong sort.
People who need somewhere to live?
Precisely. Look, all I'm saying is it's time for decent people to stand up and be counted.
Stand up.
I didn't mean it literally.
Well, I did. You're sitting on Tristram's homework.
I must have called in at a dozen showrooms, and not one of them had a car that I could afford. I mean, I must have walked for miles.
You know what you want, don't you? A little car.
What?
Well, then you could drive around and look in the showrooms.
I should just have to advertise, that's all. And why couldn't you have cleaned up while I was out?
Well...
Empty that ashtray.
What? Oh...
Well, I mean, after all, he is your brother. I don't want him to feel that I'm...
Wow! All this palaver. When he was a kid, he thought himself lucky to share a plate with a whippet.
Oh, answer that, will you? I just want to make myself presentable.
Well, I can't keep him talking that long.
And try and be pleasant for once.
All right, all right.
Hello, George.
Hello, Charlie. Still wet the bed, do you?
Not since I was 4.
You better come on in. He's here, Charlie. Mildred, Charlie.
How do you do? I think we did meet once.
Oh, yeah. Right little charmer you were then.
Oh.
And you still are.
Oh.
Curse of the Ropers, bad eyesight.
Would you like to sit down?
Oh, Tar. So, how did you find our address then?
Oh, from Dad. I write letters to him and he gets a neighbour to write letters back.
Oh.
Well, well. You haven't changed a bit.
No, he hasn't. Would you like to get some drinks, George?
Well, oh, a minute. Rather say,
Right, now, tell us all your news. Are you married? Do you have any children?
No, and I hope not. Well, I just never met the right woman.
Didn't stop some of us.
And what about yourselves? You heard the patter of tiny feet yet?
Well, no. And not unless you count the budgie. And he didn't walk a lot. So where are these drinks?
What? Oh, there's only one in the bottle. I seem to have drunk it.
Go out to the pub.
Well, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, right. Well, it's nice to have seen you, Charlie.
And get us a bottle of sherry.
Well, no.
I'm sorry, you must excuse George. He's been under the doctor for pig ignorance.
Oh, he's all right.
Well, hello, Mildred.
It's been a long time, Charlie.
Oh, I'm not saying all the working class are criminals. That would be an exaggeration, but...
Yes, decent types, some of them. Make good batsmen.
They don't have the same resistance to temptation that we have. They see some brightly coloured object
Quite
and...
haven't the respect for the law that we have.
Another gin and tonic?
I've had 4 and I am driving. It's George. You twist my arm.
Yeah. 2 more, please. Oh, Lord.
Ah, half a bitter and a bottle of sherry.
Dry, medium, or sweet?
Cheap.
It's up to our sort to help support the police.
Quite right. Always carry a fiver in my driving licence.
I thought I'd get them to send someone round, give a talk to our residents' association about crime prevention and hell's bells.
Afternoon, son. George Roper, how'd you do?
Roland Barrington Fish.
You win. Right, well, what are we talking about?
Crime prevention.
Oh, yeah, what about it?
I'm doing it now. I'm controlling myself.
Oh, you never told George about us then?
Oh, what for? It was before I met him.
Yeah.
In fact, you introduced us. Still, I mustn't bear grudges.
Well, it might have been different if I'd popped the question, eh?
Oh, you did. But I wanted marriage as well.
So we had some good times, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember that time they were showing Gone with the Wind and we went 7 nights on the trot?
Yeah. Oh, I must see that sometime. But, I mean, did you mean what you said, Charlie, about, you know, not being the marrying kind?
Oh, yeah. My mum reckons I inherited it from my father.
Well...
Still, that's another story. Yeah, I wonder what's holding George up.
An elbow on the bar, if I'm any judge.
You know, Mildred, it really took the wind out of my sails when you married him.
Yes, I thought it might have done, yeah. It surprised George as well.
Hey?
Yeah. Well, you see, we went to this pub. Yeah. Oh, he'd had a few, you know. And I thought he proposed to me.
You thought?
Yeah. What he actually said is, will you carry me? Oh, I've often wondered if that was true.
Well, you could have done worse.
Oh, I could?
Yeah, me, for instance. Well, at least he's the faithful type. I'd have had half the bridesmaids breathing heavy before we reached the altar. Not that I don't still fancy you, mind.
Oops, it's George.
We've got 5 seconds before he gets in.
Oh, George, Charlie, get off. They do say it's good for the garden.
Oh, really? Yes, well,
Yeah, they didn't have any quarter bottles, so I had to get half. Been entertaining you, has she?
Certainly not.
Well, you don't need to be standoffish. Sit closer together, get to know each other.
So I phoned the station and they're sending someone round. Name of Regan.
Oh, you don't suppose...
Well, hardly. They wouldn't call out the Sweeney for our residents' association.
Geoffrey?
Huh?
Are you in favour of the death penalty for scrumping?
What?
Well, Tristram's been taking apples from old Mrs. Bolsover's garden.
I see. Where is he? Tristram!
Yes?
Now, don't be too hard on him, Geoffrey. It's only a few green apples.
That's how the great train robbers started. What have you got to say for yourself?
Guilty. And I'd like some blackberries to be taken into consideration.
It's stealing. Our sort of people don't do that.
Well, Mrs. Bolsover never picks them, because she hasn't got any teeth.
He said he's sorry, Geoffrey, and he's promised never to do it again.
Very well, we'll say no more. But just remember, it's up to us to set an example to people who are less fortunate than ourselves. Oh.
Yeah, 5 in a bed we used to sleep. There was me, Charlie and Bill, north to south. Fred and Bill, south to north.
Well, you mean you had 2 Bills in the family?
Yeah, Mum named him after the first one.
Oh.
Yeah. And Betty and Gloria, they had a bed to themselves, after we found out they were girls. Oh, they were hard times. I tell you, I used to have to lie there all night without moving a muscle.
Oh, that would explain a lot. Would you like another cup of tea?
Oh, thank you, yeah.
Oops, I'll make some fresh. Make yourselves comfortable.
Yeah, when one turned over, we all had to, like dominoes. Put me right off sharing a bed.
Oh, yeah? Well, it was a long while ago, George.
Yeah, but some things never change. I was glad to leave home, I tell you.
Well, there comes the time for it.
So I discovered. Dad sent me out to get some fish and chips and had the lock changed. What about you then, Charlie?
Oh, I left shortly afterwards. Yeah, I got a girl into trouble. One of the O'Reilly twins.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
I never found out. Anyway, I flung a few things into a suitcase. Opened the family safe deposit box.
Gas meter.
Yeah. And took a train to Macclesfield.
Ah, so that's where you live.
No, I did, but there was this girl and she had these big brothers.
I can't say I approve of your way of life, Charlie.
Oh, I see. You believe in sex after marriage.
I didn't say that.
Well, we're all made different. Oh, I knew I'd forgotten something.
Oh, yeah? Where does she live? Chawton cum Hardy?
It's this letter. Came for you just after you left in 1949. We would have forwarded it, only not having an address, we thought it was a bit of a risk.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was having to pack me stuff. Well, I had to leave the Shetland Sea because this girl told me she was in the... Yeah, well, anyway, I found that. I was using it as a bookmark in the Kama Sutra.
Oh, yeah? Oh, my God.
What?
Report to Catterick Barracks at 1400 hours. It's me call-up papers.
You realise what this means, don't you, George? You are a deserter.
Yeah, but 1949, surely the police would have come round if I hadn't reported for duty.
Oh, they was forever coming round, wasn't they? Looking for stolen property. Dad always used to turn off his hearing aid.
How come you kept this?
Oh, well, I used the back of it, see, to jot down 1 or 2 appointments.
What? Mandy, Judy, Wendy, Kirsty, Heidi, Natalie.
Oh, that was a week, that was. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a shock for Mildred.
What? Yeah, oh, I'm not telling her. I know her. She'd make me give myself up. They locked me away in the greenhouse.
Here we are. A nice fresh pot of tea.
Yeah, Charlie doesn't want any. He's got to go.
George!
No, he's right, actually. I've got to be down in Southampton by tonight.
Oh.
Well, bye-bye. Oh.
Here we are.
Bye-bye, Mildred. It was really nice.
Yes, it was.
We must do it again sometime. I don't know if you want to see me to the door.
Well, yes, I'd love... Oh, no, I think George had better do that.
Come along, Southampton's this way.
I'll drop you a card when I know who where I'm putting up.
Yeah, right.
Bye, George.
Yeah, bye.
They never stop looking, you know.
Hey?
You do realise if they catch you, you could probably be shot.
Hello?
Hello. My name is Turner. I'm calling about your advert in the Hampton Wick Times. I understand you're looking for a small car. Well, I have a white Mini for sale with 65,000 miles on the clock.
Oh, what price would it be? Oh, that sounds absolutely... That sounds very reasonable, yes. Well, could you bring it round this afternoon? That would be lovely, yes. It's 46 Peacock Crescent. Yeah, I'll see you then. Bye. £250? I can just about afford that. Oh.
Who was that?
Oh, my God.
How did they find us? Deny everything?
Well, it was only... George, you haven't shaved.
Oh, no, I'm growing a beard. Yeah. If the phone rings again, don't answer it unless it's somebody we know.
George?
Yeah?
Why are you wearing my sunglasses?
Am I? Oh, I didn't notice. I can't see too clearly on account I'm wearing these.
George, you've been behaving very... What are you doing now?
Well, too much sunlight, it fades the furniture.
I thought the name 4 Mile rang a bell.
Well. I never thought you'd end up a policeman. What was it we used to call you?
Yes. Perhaps we'd better get down to business.
Wobbly chops.
Right. How many are there in your residence association?
Oh, everyone in the street. Apart from 2 we never bothered to invite.
Shall we say Thursday evening, then?
Splendid. You can give them a talk on... this is my wife, Anne. My son, Tristram. This is Wobbly, Police Sergeant Regan. We went to school together.
Oh, hello.
You haven't grasped on me, have you?
You must tell me all about it. I can't believe that Geoffrey was ever a boy.
Oh, him and me. We've got up to all sorts. I wouldn't like it known at the station, but after school we used to go scrumping together.
Really?
Chopped ham, tin prunes, baked beans, dogger meat. Dogger meat? I don't want that. Right. enough there for a siege. I'll just have a quick recce outside. Don't do that.
George, come on. Well, give me a hand.
All right.
Thank you. What are you doing?
Well, I was just glancing out to see if it was raining.
What, with your binoculars?
Oh,
Have you been looking into Mrs. Wilson's bathroom again?
certainly not.
Because if you have, I'll... What's his bed doing here? And all this food?
Yeah, well, I decided to move up there here. See, I thought it'd be more cosy.
It's happened. You've finally gone off your rocker. Now, look, George.
Bert.
Pardon?
Not George, Bert. I've changed my name. If anybody wants to know who lives here, it's Bert Reynolds.
George, if you... All right, then. Bert. Now, look, I think you ought to go to a doctor, dear, and I think... You can't be Bert Reynolds. We've got one already.
What? Oh, yeah, him at the fish shop. Yeah. I'll have to think of another name.
John West?
Yeah. He got it off a tin of salmon. I don't know what's the matter with the man. I mean, he's behaving very oddly.
Oh. Perhaps he's going through the male menopause.
Oh, I doubt that, dear. I think he went through that when he was about 20. But look, wouldn't you be worried if your husband started behaving like a nutcase?
I'd get worried if he stopped.
And I phoned round the members. Mrs. Roper.
Mrs. West, actually.
Pardon?
It doesn't matter. Look, I mustn't keep you any longer. I've got to see a man about a car.
Oh.
Yes. He's bringing it round. It's a little white car. Of course, it's second-hand, but I think it's a real bargain.
Caveat emptor.
No, it's a Mini.
Let the buyer beware. There are an awful lot of crooks in the used car business. One should be careful. One should only buy from one's own class.
I should?
No, you shouldn't, but I mean...
Jeffrey?
Well, I know a chap in that line, Roland Barrington Fitch. He deals mainly in sports cars, but I'm sure he's got a little runaround in his stock.
Oh, really?
Decent type, went to Winchester.
Oh, I think that's a bit too far for me.
Right, this should be enough. Oh, forgot the tin opener. Oh, God's sake! Hello.
Good afternoon. Is this the Roper's house?
No, I never heard of him.
But this is the address I was given.
Oh, no, it must be a hoax. No one lives here with that name. Goodbye.
George? George? Oh, all right then, John.
Yeah.
Wait, was that the front door? Only I'm expecting somebody, you see. There's a man bringing round a little white Mini. But he's driving off.
Yeah.
George, you sent him away, didn't you?
No, certainly not. Yes, I did.
Right. I want an explanation, and it had better be good.
Army recruiting office? Yes, sir. If you could just let me have your name and address, I'll put some pamphlets in the post to you. Right.
Right, George. In you go.
Well, they might put me up against a wall and shoot me dead.
Oh. Nonsense. After all this time, they'll probably let you off with a flesh wound.
He looks very busy. Let's come back another time.
George, do you want to spend the rest of your life skulking up in the attic, wearing a beard and dark glasses, never seeing anybody from one year's end to the next?
Yes.
Get in there.
Yes?
My husband has something he wants to say to you.
It's about joining the army.
Well, sir, it's a man's life. I can let you have some pamphlets and... Aren't you a bit past it?
No. You don't understand. You see, my name's Roper. You've probably heard of me.
No.
Well, it's a long story. It starts in 1949. Tell him, George.
Well, 1949, yeah. It was a cold winter, see, and Berlin was still in the grip of the Russian blockade. And at Wembley, cheering crowds...
George! He's been just a tiny bit of a deserter. Huh? But he didn't mean it, and he won't do it again.
A deserter?
Yeah, well, see, this came for me in 1949, but I only just got it.
Oh, I don't know if this is my department. Let's have a look. Are you sure this was addressed to you?
What? Well, of course. G. Roper, 27 Lasker Street.
Very well. I arrest you for deserting from the Women's Royal Army Corps.
What?
You are Gloria Roper, aren't you?
Gloria? Yeah, well, see, I just hadn't read it all, and Gloria, she volunteered.
Yes, George, yes, never mind. Oh, Mr. Barrington Fitch, it's a lovely car.
I'm delighted we had what you wanted, Mrs. Roper.
Nothing like dealing with one's own sort. Decent of you, Roland.
I don't know if you've understood this, Mildred, but them call-up papers weren't for me, see?
Yeah, I had worked that out, George. Oh, it's what I've always wanted.
Excuse me, sir.
You can't touch me. I didn't desert from the Women's Royal Army Corps.
But this vehicle is on our list of stolen cars.
Stolen?
There must be some mistake. I mean, you tell him, Roland. Roland?
One's own sort.
Into the kitchen, eh? You like it in there? There we are. Right. It's time for a spring clean, isn't it? Don't worry, I'm not going to wash you, just the bowl. Hey, you can splash about in the sink. That'd make a nice change, wouldn't it? Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll put in a cup and saucer. Then you can swim through the handle. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Of course, you might not make it. You're putting on weight, aren't you? Yeah, we shall have to go on a diet. Right, let's have a look then. Yeah, that seems about right. All right. Here we go then. Gently does it. Yeah. Well, don't go round and round in circles. You've got more room in there. Oh, God. Can't a man and his fish have a quiet conversation? I'm in the kitchen.
God, those buses. I mean, I waited half an hour and then 6 turned up all the same time. I think they cloned them down at the depot.
Hey, did you get me sand?
Yes, here we are. And the woman next door to me, she had a baby.
What, there and then, on the bus?
She had a baby with her. Kept sticking its dirty great lollipop in my face. Well, in the end, I bit it. You should have heard the mother.
I'm not surprised if you bit her baby.
George, I think you're getting more obtuse as you get older.
No, I'm not. I'm the same weight as I've always been.
If you're What are you doing with my royal family tea cloth?
What? Royal family? Oh.
Oh, look, the colours have all run.
Well, did I? I mean, you think she'd be waterproof being the Queen and that?
Oh. Honestly, George, I'm only gone for
Oh, yeah, I've been slipping down the engine.
All right, I give in. Fill the bath with coal. Yeah, get some whippets. Burn some mattresses in the garden.
Oh, Mildred, you don't need to be childish.
Send for Ena Sharples, I give in. Oh, I don't know. Look at it. Beer cans, half-eaten sandwiches, dishes in the sink. I've only been gone 5 minutes. Instant Coronation Street.
Oh, Mildred, it's not as bad as all that. What was that?
Well, the sink acting.
Oh, my God. Moby, come back.
Well, you don't mean to tell me your goldfish was in there?
Yes, he was. Oh, Moby, hang on, I'm coming. Moby, are you up there?
I'm sorry, George, I didn't realise.
He's gone, down the grid.
Oh. And if I was wearing a hat, I'd take it off.
You murdered him.
Come on, history homework. You said you'd do it today.
Can't I do it tomorrow?
Today. Don't say things you don't mean. I don't.
Ah, so you are going to do the washing up then?
Yes, in a moment. History.
I've started. Why did Henry VIII have 6 wives?
Heaven knows. Maybe he was a glutton for punishment.
You've only got 1.
Yes,
That's Mum.
I know.
What did he do with 6 wives?
I don't know. Maybe he washed up a lot. Haven't you got any geography homework?
We had some good times together, me and Moby.
Yes.
Now the house seems terribly empty.
Yes, George.
Perhaps we should draw the curtains.
Oh, George. For heaven's sake, it was only a goldfish. And we don't even know he's dead. I mean, he's probably swimming about down there. He's probably met a lady goldfish that have some little eggs.
Goldfish don't lay eggs, you're thinking of hens.
All right, then perhaps you'll meet a hen. Look, George, come and have your lunch.
No, I'm not hungry.
Oh, George, it's your favourite fish finger.
You know how to twist a knife, don't you, Mildred?
Oh, George, why don't you go out and buy another one?
No, it wouldn't be the same. I trained him.
I know, you trained him to sing Rule Britannia.
Not sing it, float to attention to it.
Oh. Yeah, I can never see it myself.
Well, he knew and I knew. Now he's gone to a watery grave.
Well, it couldn't be better, really, could it? You know, for a goldfish, I mean.
I'll go for a walk.
Oh, George, look, would you like to take the sand back to the pet shop? I mean, we haven't got a... And you're not going to get a... It cost 80p.
No. You've got to feed him seed, you see. Parrot seed. Not polyphilla. That's for the tiles, isn't it? And the walls and all that. That's right. All right, then, Mrs. Thompson. Goodbye. Off you go. Oh, that's it. Daft old biddy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I brought back the sand. My goldfish is dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. A nice little Pedis caratus auratus.
No, his name was Moby.
That's the Latin name for goldfish.
Well, it wasn't Latin, he was English through and through. Used to float to attention to Rule Britannia.
Oh, I've never heard that.
Well, you must have done. Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves.
No, I mean, your fish floating to attention. I mean, well, that's amazing. I suppose you're anxious to start training another one then, aren't you?
Well, no, it wouldn't seem right.
Oh, no, I suppose not. Too painful. How do you feel about Oryctolagus cuniculus?
You what? Oh, rabbit. Oh, yeah. Well, a bit stringy sometimes, aren't they? Quite nice in a stew.
I've got it. Columba libia.
Look, they had a lot of pets, these Romans, didn't they?
Pigeons. Homing pigeons. I'll breed them myself. I've just got a last pair of mated fancies. Here we are. How then, look at that. Guaranteed to come home. Oh, she seems to have taken you already.
Yeah.
You're used to handling birds, aren't you?
Well, no.
I bet you tossed a few birds in your time. Can't fool me.
No, I haven't, honest.
Oh, well, you do surprise me. Oh, she's settled down all right. As snug as Chemix lectarius in a rug.
What are their names?
Oh, well, I've been a bit whimsical there. Liz and Phil.
Yeah, they're quite nice, isn't it? You breed them, do you?
Oh, yes, and I race them. There's a lot of good money to be made out of racing pigeons.
Well, surely they can go faster than you.
Against other birds. But for £15 outlay, you can make a fortune. Mind you, your neighbours don't always approve of you having pigeons.
No?
Oh, no. Often they can be quite upset.
Oh, fancy that. 15 quid, eh?
George, I don't like this. You've never had anything to do with pigeons, apart from eating the odd pie.
Ah, I've got a book about them, a Penguin paperback.
But these are pigeons.
Yeah, it tells you how to train them and breed them.
But we haven't got the space.
I can be a little breeder.
That's true, you can. Which one's Phil?
What? I'm not too sure. I don't think it really matters.
Well, it does to Liz.
Yeah, once I finish this coop...
Is that the front door?
No, it's a side panel.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't have front doors on pigeon coops. You have a sort of trapdoor on the bottom and they land on it. Oh, a sort of trapdoor on the top and they land on it. Or is it on the side?
George, do come in, Mr. Fourmile.
Yes.
George, Mr. Fourmile has a serious complaint.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, son.
It's about your motorbike. It has been parked, heaped on the curb outside for weeks. I consider it a danger to health.
Whose?
Yours, if you don't shift it. Cats live in it, Mr. Roper. Whole families have been born and bred in your sidecar. They've known no other home. It smells. Couldn't you at least hide it in your garage?
I'll pay my rates.
Since when?
Couldn't you at least consider your neighbours? A silly question. How would you feel if I piled a heap of rubbish outside my front door?
Oh, perfectly all right with me, son. You go ahead. All right with you, Mildred? I'll give you a hand if you like.
I give up.
I know the feeling.
Well, you park your car out front.
It's clean. It moves occasionally. It does not have moss on its south side or rusty tyres.
Well, I've been stripping down the engine.
For 2 years?
Well, we will be using a little bit more in the future, you know.
Yeah, that's right. I'll be driving over to the park to train me pigeons.
Well, all I'm saying is you should put it in your garage and then perhaps you could pigeons.
Yes, well, you see, George is a goldfish. It escaped.
How can a goldfish escape?
So I decided to keep pigeons, homing pigeons.
Pigeons? In Hampton Wick?
Well, it's just two. A boy and a girl.
Oh, my God. That's all we need, pigeons next door. Give them a couple of months and the sky will be thick with them. We'll be trapped indoors.
Oh, Geoffrey.
Great flocks of them wheeling over the house. We'll never see the sun again.
He's only got two.
They attract mice. Thousands of mice. Wherever there are pigeons, there are mice.
I've never seen a mouse in Trafalgar Square.
They'll get in here under the floorboards. We'll be driven out to be pecked to death by his pigeons.
Or scratched to death by his wild cats.
I don't exaggerate, Anne. It's bad enough as it is. No one will come and visit us.
Of course they will.
Would you run the gamut of a million wheeling pigeons for a glass of sherry and a Ritz cracker? I know what Roper will train them to do.
What?
Never you mind. They must need permission.
The pigeons? To do that?
The Ropers. They can't build a hutch or whatever it is without planning permission.
Oh, I don't think they...
Anne, this is England. First thing Monday morning, I'll go down to the town hall and file a complaint. If they don't need permission, I'll eat my hat.
Will he really?
What?
Eat his hat?
Oh, yes. Your father never says things he doesn't mean.
Wow.
You've got to make it as comfortable as possible, so you make them feel at home.
Yeah, but carpet on the floor?
It's only an off-cut.
Yes, it is now. You got it off our bedroom carpet.
Only from under the bed. Who's going to see the hole under there?
I don't know, the milkman?
Yeah, well... See, once they settled in, I can start to train them, you see. Take them out for half a mile and see how... What, milkman?
Leave it, George. What happens then?
Right, oh, that's when you start to clock me.
Oh, I look forward to that.
Oh, time them. See how long it takes them to come back, see?
Oh.
Well, then, after that, I can enter them into races. They need a band, then, of course.
Won't they race without music?
Are you being deliberately obese?
George, a band? What sort of a band?
There, on their legs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought that meant they were married.
Yeah, well, it probably does, but it also tells you when they were born.
But you mean the whole world can tell how old she is at a glance?
Yeah.
God, it's a dog's life being a pigeon. Come and eat.
Right, oh, yeah, right. There, I'll leave that true with you. There's some antiques in there. Well, seems a shame to waste them.
So, when's the grand inaugural flight?
Hey? Oh, in a couple of days, according to what's name, the man at the pet shop. I might try them out this afternoon. Give the motorbike a ride to the park.
Oh, kill two birds with one stone, so to speak.
Oh, tough. What's this?
California salad.
It's got nuts in it. And bacon. And currants.
Sultanas.
You can't put currants in a salad. That's disgusting.
Not if you're in California.
Well, this is Hampton Wick.
So, they're Hampton Wick currants. Eat them.
Well, what's all this pink stuff?
Look, George, just close your eyes and get it over with quickly. You're good at that.
I'd sooner have egg and chips.
No, no, no. We are going on a diet. We are a pound overweight.
We? You may be, I'm not. Oh, dear. I've been feeding better stuff than this to the pigeons.
You'll never try anything new, will you? I mean, I'm surprised you even got beyond bicky pegs.
I like good, wholesome English food. Irish stew, Welsh rabbit, that sort of thing.
You forgot Scotch eggs.
No, I don't like foreign muck.
Oh. Well, you ate lasagna the other day. In a sandwich, but you ate it.
You mean that mint stuff?
Yeah.
Was that foreign?
Yeah, Italian.
I thought you said it was a rissole gone wrong. She's rattling a bit. Could be a screw loose. Well, it can't be the exhaust pipe.
No, it certainly can't. It fell off back there.
Well, she got us here in one piece.
She may be in one piece, George. I am not. Get me out of here.
Oh, right. There we go. She's not as young as she was.
Are you talking about me or the motorbike? Oh,
They stopped making these in 1942.
yeah, they knew what they were doing. All right, yeah. Right, let's get it over with then. Let's open the basket.
Right. Oh, yeah, hang on. Let's have the book first.
Oh.
Right. Now then. First flight. Take the young Brid in both hands. That's a misprint.
Yes, George.
Hold gently but firmly, then release bird into the air. Could be a bit tricky, that. Oh, you hold that. Right. Right. Now, come on. Neil. Oh. Phil, or Liz, whatever your name is. Right, now. It's number 46 Peacock Crescent, see? It's straight for the church. Turn right at the traffic light. And then go down the high street.
Left at the traffic lights. It's a one-way street.
No, it isn't.
Oh, yes, it is. Left at the traffic... What am I doing? Giving directions to a pigeon?
Right, don't forget, you're a racing homer, so race home. On we go. Right, what now?
Oh, ditto.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Phil. Liz, here we go. It's your turn now. Number 46 Peacock Crescent, see?
And left at the traffic lights.
Yeah, that's right. See you later. Right, anything else?
Well, you could always give them a wave.
Oh, yeah. Cheerio! You're going round and round in circles.
Yeah, just like your goldfish.
Hey, It's this way. Straight ahead, you stupid bird.
Is he coming home for lunch today?
Well, sometimes he does and sometimes he... Yes, he is.
Damn fools, all of them, the people at the town hall.
Ah, so he didn't need planning permission then?
No, he didn't.
Have you had lunch?
What? Oh, yes, I had a sandwich in the office. As far as they're concerned, he can keep pigeons till the cows come home. Or cows till the pigeons come home. They don't care.
You can eat one for dinner.
Yeah. Non-interfering busybodies, the lot of them. Eat one what for dinner?
One of your hats. You said you would.
Oh, yes, but...
You said...
We thought your fishing hat would be best. Lightly battered, with a nice white wine and some tartar sauce.
Well, there's several reasons why the canary, Serenius canarius, can go off its food. It could be because it's broody or molting. But in this case, I suggest that this bird isn't eating because it's dead. Oh, hello?
Oh, hello, my name's Roper. I bought a couple of pigeons off you on Saturday.
Oh, yes. They settled down then?
Well, they may have done, but I don't know where they are. I released them 3 hours ago and they haven't come back.
But you've only had them 2 days.
Yeah, but you said...
I said that you should have them for 2 weeks. I mean, it takes all that time for them to settle in. Dear.
How can I get them back?
Oh, well, you could put an advertisement in the Pigeon Breeders Gazette.
Well, do they read it?
The pigeons don't, but the breeders do. Well, maybe one of them will come across your bird eventually.
Eventually? Oh, forget it. Isn't it marvellous?
Does that mean I can have my bedroom carpet back?
Such a sad business. I can see that you're a real bird lover. Now, how do you feel about keeping Columbia Libya? Homing pigeons. I breed them myself. Got a nice pair here of mated fancies. Guaranteed to come home in 2 days. I've been a bit whimsical about their names. Liz and Phil.
Side plate. Salt and pepper. I've set the table.
Yes, I've never seen you so helpful.
Should I go and get him now?
All right, I'll go and get it out the oven.
Okay. Dinner!
And keep your face straight.
I'll try.
Good. What are we having? I'm starving.
Me and Mum are having omelettes.
And you're having a special treat. Now, I did think of making you a Homburg hamburger, but this seemed better.
What is it?
Cloth cap pie. I rinsed your old gardening cap in the blender, marinated it in herbs and garlic.
You're not serious?
You said you'd eat it. You said.
But I don't like garlic.
You said.
All right. Cloth cap pie.
Uh-huh.
Did you wash the cap first?
Oh, yes. I always do when I'm making pies out of them.
Right. It tastes like beef.
It is beef. You should see your face.
Never say things you don't mean.
George, I've just been out front. And look what I found. Swimming along in the gutter.
What?
Well, it's your goldfish. I don't know how it happened, but I mean, there he was.
I'm not as daft as I look, Mildred. That's not Moby. I know him anywhere.
No? No, it's not. But, well, you were so upset, I thought I'd get you another one. A sort of Moby 2.
Yeah, it's a nice thought. Where'd you get him?
Oh, well, from the Rag and Bone Man outside.
You're not a bad old stick sometimes, are you?
Well.
Yeah. He's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's soon settled in, I suppose. Yeah. Hello, Moby, too. I'll tell you what, I'll eat some of that Californian salad of yours. How's that?
Oh, will you really?
Yeah, as long as you take out the currants.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, and the bacon and nuts and the lettuce. And don't put any pink stuff on.
That only leaves a cucumber.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of cucumber.
Well, leave it, George.
Right. What'd you give him for the goldfish?
Who?
Well, a rag and bone man.
Oh, nothing really.
Well, you must have given him something.
Well, I just gave him your motorbike.
Oh. What? Hey, here. You can't take that away. That's my... Never mind, don't listen.
Oh, well, it was worth a try.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Oh, dear. The prices at garage charges. £17.50 for a new wash name.
Oh, well, that's inflation for you. The price of what's-her-names have gone up.
Nah, the doodah on my motorbike had perished and dropped off. Yeah, hardly been used.
A warning to us all, George.
And they were sarcastic. Said the headlamp needed a new gas mantle.
Well, you can't deny it's old. I mean, the speedometer has got Roman numerals.
That bike's a classic. I've done a ton on that bike.
So have most of the local cats. Look, why don't you trade it in for a car?
Oh, yeah? What do you fancy? A Rolls, a Mercedes?
Oh, look, George, there's a lovely little second-hand Mini here. There's only 350 quid. I mean, trade in your bike. All we need to find is another 349.
It's a status symbol you want, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think a second-hand Mini just about sums up our status.
Yeah. You've been restless ever since you passed the driving test. I've seen you sitting in the bar, changing gear with a lavatory brush.
But, George, what's the point of having a driving licence if you never drive? I mean, it's the same as having a marriage licence if you never...
Oh, don't start that again. Anyway, what do we want with a car?
Well, we could take my mother out for little trips, in comfort. She does not enjoy sitting on your handlebars.
Are you trying to tell me that if we had a car, we'd see more of your mother?
Oh, well, I mean...
Yeah, well, that settles it. Anyway, you know she gets car sick.
Well, we could hang a little chain down the back.
Well, that's a good idea. She could hang on to it and run behind.
Watch it.
Listen, if your mother wants to drive, let your sister Ethel take her. She's got more cars than Hertz Rental.
No puedo más de tu trabajo. Mañana a la noche.
Cosa sto? E la camera. E agora il test è pronto, signore. A chi? A chi?
Yes, Consuelo. Would you turn off the hi-fi stereo on the way out?
E la musica? Oh.
Here we are, Mother. Now, after tea, we'll get in the Mini, drive to the garages and go for a little spin in the Jaguar, or perhaps the BMW.
Oh, that'd be lovely, Mildred.
Ethel, dear.
Yes. Is George having tea?
Well, he may be, but I'm married to Humphrey. Now, do have a marzipan bonbon.
Oh, I can't. I've left my eating teeth at home. Where is Humphrey?
He's in Schleswig-Holstein.
Oh. I've never been to Devon myself.
Schleswig-Holstein, Europe, Mother. He's at a meat trades conference, Interoffel.
Oh, nice.
He's reading a paper on the role of the sausage in the EEC. Milk or lemon?
Both.
Milk. How are you getting on with your new reading glasses?
Oh, they are lovely. Do you know, I can see this as clearly as if it was in front of my very eyes.
Country life, yes, we have it hand-delivered every week.
Oh, nice. Yeah, look at this. Commode. Went for £1,300 at South Buys.
Well, it is Regency, Mother.
Still, seems an awful lot of money just to spend a penny. Here, and this one, China Horse, went for £10,000.
It's Ming, and there's only one other like it in the whole world.
Yes, that'll be the one your father had.
Probably. Now, do have one of these What?
I brought it back from the China Seas just before the war.
Father did?
Yes, won it gambling. You remember, we used to keep it on top of the wireless.
Yes. Yes, but... Here, are you sure it was exactly the same?
Well, I had to dust it every day, didn't I? Oh, we had a lovely set of plastic ducks.
No, never mind the What happened to the horse, Mother?
Oh, now, let me think now. When your father passed out, we shared all his... I think Ethel got it.
I'm Ethel.
Oh, yes. Well, it must be Mildred, then. £10,000. Someone ought to tell her.
Yes. Yes, leave it to me. I'll do it, Mother. Hello? Hello, Ethel, it's Mildred. I'm sorry, I mean, it's Ethel.
Hello, love.
I've got Mother visiting.
Oh, how nice. Say hello for me.
She says hello.
Cooey!
She says cooey. Anyway, I'll be driving her back later in the Jaguar XJ6 or possibly the BMW.
Yes, or possibly both. Now, don't be bitter, Mildred. Anyway, I thought I'd pop in on the way back.
Oh, well, yes, love, yeah. Have a little chat about things. Well, see you later, darling.
Hello, Tiger. You're late home.
He had detention.
Yes, for something I didn't do.
Oh, that's not fair. What was it?
My homework.
Still, you scored twice at football, didn't you?
One of them doesn't count. It was in her own goal.
Geoffrey, what's the price of land around here?
Oh, about £30,000 an acre.
There must be £5 worth on this shirt. I'll run you a bath.
All right. Daddy?
Huh?
Can I ask your advice? It's not about the birds or bees. It's about white mice.
White mice.
A boy at school has got one, and he wants to swap it for my marbles.
Not a good idea. No. You see, your mother is absolutely terrified of mice. Terrified.
Why?
Well, she thinks that they'll run up her leg and nibble her stocking tops.
Women.
Exactly.
What do you want to borrow this from those toffee-nosed twits for?
Because my sister is coming around.
Well, we've got nothing in the house but instant.
Well, there's no need for her to know that. Now, when Ethel arrives, what are you going to say to her?
Goodbye.
What?
I'm going off to the pub.
You are not. I mean, at least stay for a minute. George, I mean, you know, talk about something like the weather or, you know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Lovely day, innit, Ethel? Oh, yes, George, I paid for it, you know.
Oh, Ethel, lovely to see you. Come on in, that's it. Here, George. Look who's here.
Yeah, lovely day, innit, Ethel?
Yes, it is.
Right, I'm off to the pub.
Well, I suppose that was quite chatty for him.
Yeah. Did you get her mother home all right?
Oh, you know what she's like in a car. I was a little worried about possible sicky poos over the brush suede, but we made it.
Oh, good. Humphrey's still away, discussing the tripe mountain.
And the problems of breeding a metric pig.
Would you like a cup of coffee? I've got a percolator.
Oh, yes. Finally amassed enough Green Shield stamps, did we?
Or perhaps a saucer of milk.
No, nothing for me, thank you. No, why I really dropped in was to talk about Daddy.
Daddy? Well, you mean,
Our Daddy, yes. Now, you may think I'm over-sentimental about him.
No. You called him a drunken old fool.
That was before he died.
It was at his funeral.
I was just trying to hide my grief. Well, anyway, I suddenly realised this morning that I hadn't got a single thing to remember him by.
Well, what sort of thing?
Oh, you know, a souvenir.
Oh.
A lock of hair, a faded photograph, a china horse.
Oh, well, I think I can help you there.
Oh, Mildred, I wasn't
No,
hinting
it's all
that
right,
you...
love. Just a minute. I've got just the thing. Here, look. A photograph.
Oh, yes.
Look, that's him, outside the pub.
Doesn't look like him.
No, well, he was probably sober at the time.
No, I couldn't take it, Mildred. It's far too precious. Haven't you got anything else?
Well,
Do you remember
Yeah.
that thing that used to sit on top of the wireless?
What, the cat?
No, a china thing, a horse, I believe. I think it passed into your clutches.
Well, a china... Oh, that! Oh, yeah, it was just a little keepsake, you know, along with the plastic ducks.
No,
Do you
never
remember
mind the
when he-
plastic. The horse would be nice. Do you think you still have it?
Oh, yes, love. It'll be in with all our junk.
What, in here?
No, it'll be in the garage or the attic. I'll get George to dig it out for you. Oh, are you sure you wouldn't rather have the photograph?
No, thank you.
Oh, well, when George finds it, I'll give you a ring, all right? I mean, are you going to be in tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Well, you're not in any hurry for it, are you?
No, I suppose not. No.
Well. Where did you come from? You certainly like cheese.
Mum, can you help me with my geography? Oh, you found him.
Yes, he was in your sports bag. Isn't he cute?
But Daddy said you were terrified of mice.
Me? I used to keep them when I was your age.
Then why did Daddy say that I couldn't...
Well, that's all the leaves done. Now I've just got to do the lawn and... Ah!
It's all right, Geoffrey.
Take it away. Don't let it out of the cage. It'll run up my leg.
So he's really nervous of them, is he?
He must be. He hasn't taken his wellies off since he saw it.
Did you know, my sister Ethel, she's exactly the same. She hates mice. When I'm with George, it's spiders. He always shouts down the plug hole before he gets in the bath.
Oh, shit. Hey, it's filthy in that garage.
Oh, you found it then?
Well, of course I did. It's the back of the house. Yeah. Filthy and full of rubbish. I shall have to have a bath. I only had one a couple of weeks ago, too. Oh, hello.
Hello. Don't forget to shout down the plug hole.
Oh, you do that as well, do you?
Oh, yes, look. It's still in one piece.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's a sort of family heirloom.
Yes. Actually, I've seen a photograph of something very like this recently.
Oh, yeah?
In Country Life.
Oh.
Very similar.
Yeah?
It was sold for £10,000.
Oh. How much? Oh, my goodness. God, my goodness me.
Oh, dear. I'm not much cleaner now than when I started. I was whirling the soap on a rope round my end, it flew out through the window.
What?
Yeah, I was playing helicopters.
George, come and sit down a minute. Come on.
I tried using some of that pink stuff of yours. Took half the hairs off my legs.
George, look at that photograph. Now, is there anything in this room that reminds you of that?
No.
Are you sure?
What? Lady Diana Fitzwilliams launches a ship.
The other page.
What? Oh, the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a bit like that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Worth 10,000 quid. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'll finish using the shampoo. What?
It's the same, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it looks like it, but look, how did they get into our garage to photograph it?
It's a matching pair, George. The only other one in the world, according to that.
Yeah, but Mildred, I don't know if you follow this, but I mean, this could be worth a lot of money.
Yes, George.
Well, we could buy a new soap on a rope.
We could buy a new car.
Hey, no wonder your sister wanted it.
Oh, yes. A souvenir of father? Oh, she is two-faced.
Well, she can't be. She wouldn't go round with that one.
I knew there was money involved. She had beads of sweat on her knees.
Hey, Mildred, this means I could afford a new wash name for the motorbike. Yeah. I could afford a new motorbike.
No, George, don't let us count our motorbikes before they're hatched. Now, we are going to check up on this, on the actual value. We'll talk to an expert. Excuse me.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I was just trying to date a little shepherd boy.
Oh, yes.
They have marks on their bottom, you know.
Oh,
Well, now, what can I do for you, young lady?
Oh, I've come about a horse.
The betting shop is next door.
No, I want to know what this is worth.
A Tesco supermarket bag. Well, perhaps in 50 years it might be.
No, not the bag. This.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Ah, well, now. The value depends on whether it is genuine, the hallmark, so to speak. One has to understand the significance of the symbols, those cryptic little marks that mean so much to the expert and so little to the layman. 1927.
What does that mean?
It means it was made in 1927. Birmingham.
Ming?
Ham.
Oh.
Birmingham.
Well, you mean it's not the same as this one?
Oh, no. This is just a cheap copy. They made thousands of them, you know, in
27.
Yes.
In Birmingham.
Ah, you know a little about these things.
Are you absolutely sure?
Well, let me put it this way. It's worth about 30 shillings, and you are the third person who has been in this week.
30 bob.
Hey, Mildred, something exciting's happened. I've just been down to the Social Security in the High Road.
Well, it's not very exciting so far.
No. On my way back, I passed that antique shop on the corner.
Oh, next to the... You mean the one next to the betting shop?
Yeah, that's right. Guess what you're putting in through the window? Hang on. Hang on, I haven't finished yet. And guess what? Here.
And you bought them?
Well, of course I did. The old fool only charged a £5 each, and they're worth, £10,000.
George, why are they worth £10,000?
Well, because there's only one of them in the whole wide world.
They're cheap copies, George. And we are £15 short on the Social Security money.
A bit more, actually.
What?
Well, it is next to the betting shop, and I thought horse, see, and there was one in the 230, Stroke of Fortune. Well, it seemed an omen.
So which horse won?
Daft Apeth.
That was the omen? God, you fool. Hello?
Hello, Mildred, it's Ethel.
Oh, yes?
I was just passing one of our telephones, and I thought I'd give you a tinkle.
Oh, yes?
Well, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
Good. Well, cheerio. Oh, I almost forgot. Did you find that little memento of Daddy's for me?
Yes, dear, they're on the, it's on the table.
Oh, really? Oh, I'll rush out. I'll pop over right away. Bye!
Wow, she's in a hurry.
What's she want it for?
Work it out, George.
What? Oh, yeah, she thinks it's worth...
Yeah, exactly. Now, we'll get these three out of sight before she arrives.
Right.
I didn't think Daddy was frightened of anything in the world. Apart from you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, when you grow up, I thought you learned not to be frightened.
No, you just learn not to show that you're frightened.
He's not doing a very good job.
Tristram, I'm sorry that the little chap's escaped.
What?
Must have picked the lock or something. No, he's in the Roper's garden. Never catch him now. Pity.
You mean he jumped over that high fence?
No. I was holding the cage over the fence to show him the Roper's garden, and the door fell open and he escaped.
So he's gone back to the wild.
He certainly has, in their garden. I'm sorry.
I don't mind. It's just like Elsa the Lion in Born Free.
Absolutely, that's the only way to think of it.
She came back and brought all her cubs with her.
You're going to tell her what it's worth? Come clean with her?
Yeah, she comes clean with me. Oh, now, don't you say one word.
Oh, you can rely on me. And that goes for you too, Moby too, not a word.
I do hope you don't mind me parking the Mercedes outside. I know it cuts down the light, but... Oh, there, look. What a beautiful object.
Oh, thank you, Ethel. Nice to see you
It's not worth anything, of course, except perhaps sentimental value.
I know, I've got ever so sentimental about it myself.
Oh, you mustn't, Mildred.
too. I'm getting quite attached to it too. Yeah. A memento of your father and that.
You never even met him.
Yes, I did. I trod on his hand at our wedding.
Well, it's been lovely having this little chat. I'll just take this away.
No, just a minute, Ethel. I don't think I want you to have it. I mean, after all, money can't buy memories.
Yes, that's very true. Very true. £10.
Done.
George, go and put the kettle on.
No, but listen, Mildred.
Kettle!
I'll go and put the kettle on.
I'm sorry, Ethel, but I'm very sentimental about it.
I see. 50.
50?
All right, then 100.
Dear me, were you that fond of Father?
Who? Oh, yes. Oh, think of it, Mildred, £100.
Yes, it's a lot of money.
Exactly. You could live like I do for an hour or two.
I could put a deposit down on a nice little second-hand car.
So?
No.
200.
15.
215.
£15. Oh, no, I mean, I couldn't take any more from my own sister.
Done.
Right.
Now, if you wouldn't mind just signing this little receipt for me, make everything nice and legal.
All right, then. You do know that it's worthless, don't you?
Yes, of course it is.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
There we are.
lovely. There. Well, I must rush. I've got an appointment at Sotheby's.
Hey, Mildred.
Yeah.
Mildred, guess what ran in through the back door just now?
What?
A little white mouse.
It's broken.
But it wasn't worth anything.
It it was. There was only one other like it in the whole world.
Oh, what? Do you mean, like this? Or this one? All right? Or, even this one? And you've really no idea what her name is?
No.
Oh?
We tried several, but the only one she's reacted to so far is dinner.
Mum says I can keep her.
Only if we can't find the owner. I've tacked a postcard on the tree to say we found her, but no one's shown any interest. Oh, apart from that tomcat at number 27.
Well, I expect you'll soon find a name for her.
Daddy already has. He found she'd done a mischief on his Daily Telegraph.
Yes, well, I'm not opening the door every night and calling that out into the street. Go and give her a nice saucer of milk.
Oh, yes, you like that.
Okay.
There we are. There we got her.
I think she understood that. Her motor's going.
Well, have you done all your Christmas shopping, Mildred?
Yeah, more or less. What about you?
Oh, it's all going to be a bit of a rush. I'm taking the children up to spend a weekend with their granny first. Jeffrey's not going.
No?
But I must go. She hasn't even seen Tarquin yet. And you're not really a granny until you've had a damp lap.
Look, if Mr. Fourmile's going to be on his own, you know, for a few days, well, is there anything I can do to help?
Well, there is, actually. I've got some fish heads in the fridge. If you could pop in and put them on a saucer...
Oh, he's more than welcome to eat with us. He's... Oh. You mean the cats?
An otherwise sporting match was marred when a hooligan hit the Fulham goalkeeper with a toilet roll. Oh, yeah, those were the days when I still had the aim.
George, I've been thinking, if it... What's all this mess?
Well, I'm bringing me scrapbook up to date. Oh, here, listen to this. It's about me. Shy hero rescues drowning boy, then disappears into crowd.
About you?
Well, sort of. I was one of the crowd he disappeared into.
I don't know why you bother to keep all this rubbish. Slag Lane Secondary School?
Oh, yeah, we had our own magazine. They were doing this item about me getting expelled.
Oh, fascinating. Oh. Masked man attacks women on common. Why are you keeping this?
No, I'm keeping a bit about the best budgie competition. Oscar came fourth.
Oh, the glamour of it all.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, we can read it if you like. It's sort of the story of my life.
It's boring, George.
Oh, I see. Perhaps you think I'm boring too.
And they gave us some of that blackberry jam, too.
Blackberry jam?
Well, she was sniffing at it. I didn't think cats liked jam.
No, but they're quite fond of caviar. I wouldn't mention it to your father. He was saving that.
Anne, I think I've finally arrived.
So you have. Hello.
No, you don't understand. What is the biggest social event of the year?
Palace Garden Party. Ascot?
The Hampton Wick Young Conservatives Christmas Dinner Dance.
Oh, silly of me.
And guess who's been invited to make the speech welcoming the mayor?
You have? I thought you looked like a cat with cream.
Or caviar.
Yes, well, you better go see what he's up to, Tristram. That's a bit short notice, isn't it, Saturday?
Well, Mrs. Clifton White had to drop out at the last moment. Her Pekingese got the sniffles. Now, you'll have to decide what you're going to wear.
Nothing.
Look, Anne,
Geoffrey, I won't be there. You know I'm spending the weekend with Mother.
But that was before. Look, the main speaker is supposed to take the floor first. I can't go out there and dance by myself.
And I can't let Mother down. You'll just have to find somebody else to go with.
Look, Anne, I think that you... What did he mean, caviar?
You never show me any respect, do you, Mildred? You treat me like a kid.
Well, of course I respect you, George. Here you are. Use a handle and don't dribble.
Other women, they respect their husbands.
So do I.
Yeah, well, it's easily said.
No, it's true. I respect other women's husbands.
Yes, Penelope, quite understand you. Warmest regards to Michael.
Well, any luck?
No, Penelope's all fixed up. She's going with that fat buffoon of a husband. Well, that's the last one on my list.
Then you'll just have to go on your own, Geoffrey.
Well, that'll make 13 at the top table. Look, Anne,
No,
darling.
Geoffrey, I'm sorry. You know Mother's been looking forward to seeing the children.
Well, she can see them some other time. Go and visit the old bat after Christmas.
Old bat?
Slip of the tongue.
Excuse me, anybody at home? Oh, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, no. Come in, Mildred. How would you feel if your husband called your mother an old bat?
Did he? I'll deal with him later. I just popped in, dear, because I forgot to get your keys.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Oh, lucky you did, actually. Yeah. Because Geoffrey's got a problem.
Anne, I don't think...
You see, there's this dinner dance on Saturday and he can't find anyone to go with him.
Oh,
you wouldn't be free by any chance, would you? I know it's a lot to ask.
Oh, I'd be delighted. Oh, thank you ever so much, Mr. Fourmile.
Pleasure.
Or perhaps I ought to buy something new.
Yeah, that's another thing. It means dressing up. I've only got the one suit. You'll make me stand with my hand over the frayed bit all evening.
Quite right, George. I mean, you'll be much better off staying at home. Put your feet up. Watch the telly.
All right, it's understood. I'm not going.
Understood.
Of course, I mean, if it's important to you and you want me to come...
No, I don't.
Eh?
I haven't even got you a ticket. I'm going with Mr. Fourmile.
Well, it's because of him I had to have the ball taken down. I mean, it's bad for business when customers keep finding darts in the bottom of their Guinness.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, I don't know what it is about him that gets my back up. I think it's his habit of...
Afternoon.
Butting in on private conversations.
Ah, you must have seen me coming. Tap.
No, I didn't. I'm still here. Come on, let's have one in the snug. On the house.
Good idea.
Afternoon. I don't know if you remember me. I spilt beer on your poodle. Yeah, he was a nice little fella. Roper. George Roper's the name. You don't mind if I talk to you, do you?
Cheer up, it may never happen.
You talking to me?
Yes, if you'd rather be alone.
Oh, no. You're new here, aren't you? You haven't heard about me?
I'm just here temporary. The regular barmaid's down with flu.
Oh, good. Oh, well, no. It's a nice pub here, isn't it?
Yes, very nice. Though, between you and me, some of the customers, they're a bit standoffish, you know, a bit...
Toffee nose.
Yeah. You've a way with words, you have.
I thought I'd buy something tasteful. I didn't want Mr. Fourmile to be ashamed of me.
It's lovely, Mildred.
You don't think there are too many sequins?
No, not really.
The lady in the shop said it was absolutely me. Of course, it means I can't wear my mauve stole with it. Not with red?
No,
right.
How did Mr. Roper react when you told him? He doesn't mind you going with Geoffrey.
What, George? Yeah, he was livid. But who cares? I mean, he's such a misery, Anne. I mean, he's never got anything to say for himself.
and a double top was needed, you see, just to win the game. Well, a sort of hush fell over the bar as I took my aim, see? And everyone moved well back. Well, so as not to distract me.
Go on.
Quick flick of the wrist, and there it was.
A double top.
Well, no. It would have been, only this aeroplane went over.
Some people have got no thought for others.
Never did like that woman's hat, anyway. I'll have a brown ale, please. Oh, what about you?
Oh, a brown ale would be nice. Thank you, Mr. Rowe.
Oh, please, George.
Oh, my name's Beryl.
Oh, that's a nice name, yeah. I knew a Beryl once during the Blitz. She had her leg blown off.
Still, these things are sent to try us.
Yeah. Bill, those were the good old days, weren't they? When people needed each other. You know, people who need people, they're the luckiest people in the world.
Now, you're quite a philosopher. It's nice to talk to somebody intellectual. I mean, me budgie and me goldfish, well, they're good company, but it's not the same.
You live on your own, do you?
I'm a widow.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a coincidence. So am I. Afternoon. Oh, you're back.
You must be a mind reader. That's just what I was going to say.
I'll have a brown ale. Is she not here anymore, then? Beryl, the other lady?
No. Just as well, too. From what I hear, she spent half her time chatting with some bit of rough.
Damn miracle drugs. There was a time when flu used to hang on for weeks. Beryl.
Oh, hello, George. I was hoping you might come in.
Well. I thought we weren't going to have any more of our little chats. Crisp?
You spoil me. I was afraid you might find our little chats boring.
Oh, no. No, it's me people find boring.
Never.
Yeah. I know it's hard to believe, but even my wife doesn't understand. Never understood me.
Same with my husband.
But I never knew him.
Oh, I mean, he was a good man, of course, but he only had one thing on his mind, you know. It.
What, you mean doing things?
I'm not against it. In moderation.
Oh, no. It can be overdone.
Because I think companionship is more important.
Oh, I agree. Beryl, I don't know if you're doing anything this evening.
No, why?
Well, I wonder if you'd like to come round my place and have a look at my scrapbooks.
That'd be fascinating.
Really? Oh, good. Well, shall we say 9 o'clock? Give me time to see if the coast is clear. The room is clear. Clean.
Lovely.
All right, have a crisp.
No, I'm all right. I've got this one.
You wouldn't enjoy it anyway, George.
Oh, it's all right. Don't you worry about me. You go off to the ball. Leave me here among the ashes.
Look, George, if they serve jelly, I'll bring you some back. You'll like that.
You're not getting round me with a doggy bag full of jelly.
George, it's just I don't like to see you sitting here looking so miserable. I mean, I know that you've had... Oh, that'll be Mr. 4 Mile.
Right on time. Couldn't be better.
Oh, hello, Mr. 4 Mile. Come on in. There we are. I just get my bag. I meant to get a new one, you know.
Don't worry, the old bag will be fine.
I'm sure she will be, but what about me?
George, have you heard from Anne and the children?
Yes, they got there all right. Tarquin was sick over his granny.
Oh.
Excellent judgment in one so young.
Well, George, we better be going, I think. George, are you going to be all right on your own?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, there you are. Now, if you get lonely, pop next door, talk to the cat.
Try and have her back before midnight.
Well, oh, yeah, right. Yeah, that's a good idea. When the clock strikes 12, her makeup falls to pieces.
Mr. 4 Mile, did I do the right thing as we were coming in? I mean, is it overdoing it to curtsy?
A little, yes. He was only the doorman. Can I get you a drink?
Yes, please. I'd like a Campari and peppermint.
Yes, very Luton Airport. I don't think... Penelope, hello.
Geoffrey!
Well, where's Michael?
Oh, he's stuck in the Straits of Gibraltar.
Yeah, I always said he should lose a little weight.
Rough weather, he says, but I think he wanted to get out of coming tonight. He didn't quite fit in last year.
Well, they have widened the doors since then. So you're on your own, are you?
Yes. Could I have a Campari and... Oh, I'll have a white wine. Thank you.
Well, I wish you'd let me know. We could have come together instead of... this is Mrs. Roper. This is the Honourable Mrs. Penelope Fitzsimmons.
Hello. Oh.
How do you do?
Soft lights, brown ale. Almost forgot the pickled onions.
What Michael needs is more exercise. I'm trying to persuade him to take up horse riding.
Well, let's hope the RSPCA doesn't get to hear about it.
Geoffrey, you're a beast. Do you ride at all, Mrs. Roper?
Only buses.
Yes, your glass appears to be empty, Penelope. Let me get you another drink.
Thank you. And Mrs. Roper?
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
I hate to mention this, but there's a price ticket hanging down the back of your dress.
What?
I must say, it's very reasonable.
Here we are, then. Penelope, Mrs. Roper.
Get it.
Well, we should be going in a minute. We're sitting at the same table. We can have a nice, long chat about...
Oh, sugar.
I beg your pardon?
My dress, Mr. Foreman. I'm afraid I'm going to have to take it off.
Well, I don't think...
Oh, no. At home. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave. I do hope it won't spoil your evening for you.
Not at all. I suppose I ought to drive you home?
Oh, no. I'll get a taxi. Be a nice surprise for George.
Near accident as royal car swerves to avoid reckless motorcyclist. I'm going to show her that one. 5 to 9.
George!
Oh, my God.
George, I'm home. Oh, I couldn't bear the thought of you sitting here all on your own, you know. Why are you in the dark?
Oh, ice rain. What about Mr. Foreman and the young Tory twits? You can't let them down.
I don't think they'll miss me, George. No. My place is here, with you.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, gold.
George, will you unzip me?
What?
I want to get my dress off. Where are you going?
Out for a walk.
Oh, George, I've only spilled wine on my dress. I mean, it wasn't... I didn't mean to... We would... Oh.
Hello, Beryl.
Hello, George.
Didn't mean to frighten you. Yeah, that's right. That's the place.
I could have sworn you said number 46.
No, definitely number 48. Yeah, that's Mr. Foreman. Oh, I mean, Mr. Roper. That's me. Right, well, after you.
Oh, right.
That's it. Come inside. There we are. Excuse the mess.
Oh, what a lovely house. Oh, everything's in such beautiful taste.
Is it?
Yeah. Who's this then?
What? It's the milkman and his family. Yeah. I don't know why he gave it to me. Right, do sit down.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I was just going to say that I was... Oh, knitting.
What?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it's a sort of hobby of mine, you know. When it passes the time, don't it? Oh, God.
I see you're a man of hidden talents.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see your scrapbooks.
Oh, scrapbook, yeah. Just hang on there a minute, will you?
George? I thought you were going for a walk.
Well, oh, yeah, I am. I just thought I'd take my scrapbooks, give me something to read while I'm walking. here we are.
You never told me you had a cat. What's her name?
Fido. Right, well, what would you like to drink?
Oh, a brown ale, please.
Brown ale, right. I got... What's that? Just checking my toy cupboard. Stupid place, isn't it? Here we are. Right, Courvoisier. Dub on it. Brown ale, brown. Just hang on a minute, will you?
Sure.
Oh, just come for the brown ale. I thought I'd have a little drink while I'm having a little walk.
George, I want to talk to you.
Right, you go ahead. I'll come back later.
Sit down.
Yeah, but listen, Mildred...
Sit! Please. George, this isn't very easy for me.
Oh, well, perhaps another time.
No. I haven't been a very good wife to you, have I? No, don't argue.
I wasn't.
Well, you know, when two people have been married for 26 years, well, they take each other for granted. They forget the little things that make up a marriage.
Little things?
Well, like respect. I haven't shown you a lot of respect, have I, George? I mean, I've tried, but not hard enough.
Mildred, what's all this leading up to?
Well, it's just that, George, you and I together, right? We've got the whole evening stretching ahead, and I want you to do something.
Do something?
Show me your scrapbooks.
Oh. Yeah. Right.
Oh, there you are, George. I was wondering where you'd got to. I like your photo. You never told me you won prizes.
Oh, yeah. The knobbly knees competition. Beryl, there's something I've got to say.
Yes?
Well, you know what I said the other day in the pub? I'm afraid I lied.
You mean you did hit the double top?
No, I'm not a widow. I'm still married.
Oh.
Well, I don't know why I said it. Somehow I didn't feel married when I was talking to you.
And now you do.
Yeah. Well, marriage, it's like dandruff, isn't it? You can brush it aside, pretend it isn't there, but it still comes back.
Well, I'm glad you told me, George, before things went too far.
Yeah.
Your marriage, is it a happy one?
Not often. But sometimes, and that's all you can expect, isn't it? But still, there's no reason why we shouldn't still be friends.
Oh, no. No, of course we can be friends. But, if you don't mind, I think I'll be going now, George. Me budgie and me goldfish, they'll be waiting.
I'll see you around then, Bill.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye, George.
Oh, this one's interesting. Look at this, look. Hampton Wick Flower Show. An unusual entry by George Roper.
Oh, yeah. Turned out they didn't have a class for buying weed.
It's fascinating, George, but I think I'll read the rest tomorrow. I don't know, George. We've had our ups and our downs, haven't we?
Yeah.
More downs than ups. There you go. But I tell you one thing, George. In spite of it all, and underneath it all, you know, I love you, George.
Oh, yeah. I love you too, Beryl.